The following program contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and the girls, welcome to Ox After Dark, the late night great night show where Dean the Dream Martin, Fizzy's Figures, Lane, aka the Midnight Collector.
To Ox After Dark, the late night great night show where Dean the Dream Martin, Fizzy's Figures.
What is that? Who is that? Who violated the sanctity of this place?
I don't know. I was mute. So was Fizzy.
Lane, is that you?
Hmm?
Did you?
I think it was.
Did you have Discord open, Lane?
No, I don't have Discord open. That was the channel for the stream popping up that you just started. I had to turn the volume off.
Oh, I see.
You were hearing yourself there.
Yeah, I was like, wow, it's a blast from the past. I said that 2 seconds ago. Lane, the Legend Kramer, and SpongeBob SquareBalls talk about our dreams, our lives, our trials, our tribulations, and more. Lane, you look like you want to murder me, bro. I love you. I want to see a smile.
Trust me, it's not you. I'm not in a very good mood tonight.
What happened?
Not something I'm willing to discuss in public.
Oh, man. Well, I hope that whatever it is that's bothering you resolves and that you feel better.
Plus some other thing which I will carry on about because it's collector stuff related. Sideshow has me really aggravated today, but I'll talk about that later.
Let's start with that. We'll start with that, Lane. Sideshow got you aggravated, and you know what? I get the pitchforks from my boy. I'm down to boycott. I'm down to clown.
No,
what's going on, Lane?
No, it's more because obviously we sometimes come up with, oh my God, this is the most brilliant plan that I have ever come up with ever, especially financially. Sometimes we're like, I can manipulate this and this will go perfect and everything will work exactly like I wanted. There's no chance this has a way it could fail.
Sure.
Well, I had one of those in the last couple days. So last week I had tried to see with my LCS, who confirmed they were able to order me Wrecker finally. So then they forgot to put the paperwork in so that I actually could put my down payment in this last weekend. So I was like, oops. So I was, one of the managers was almost getting mad at me because I'm like, are you sure? He told me it was put in there.
Yeah.
And so that got screwed up. So I got to do that this next week. But then I had the brilliant idea is, as you know, I've talked to you and I have Zach mentioned because I'm thinking about trying to get the Poison Ivy
premium format
from Prime 1.
Yes.
That's one obviously I've talked about since probably the beginning, like since February I was interested in. So I was going to maybe try and get it from one of the third party sites and stuff that we get you can get a lot of stuff from.
Yeah.
But I also been looking at the Justice League. Sorry, I got distracted by Dean's dog. He's too cute. He or she.
Look at that, Kevin.
Yeah. So I saw him pop up there, and I'm like, I just got a big dumb cat who just like tries to knock everything open. So I was very much like, I want to use off this side a 10% one-time code because it would save me like $130, $135, which would be great for a $1,400 statue. But then I was looking at things and like, oh, hey, Sideshow got it, which I was very surprised by. So I finally said, hey, you know what I could do? I could do my LCS. See it. Usually they only order one item at a time, especially if they're higher price, which you totally can understand. But they were willing to do it because I've ordered so much stuff and like I still have I have 5 Hot Toys on order with them and they all have 1 penny left that has to be paid on them. They have zero concerns that I will pay my stuff or pick it up because I've been buying stuff for them, just some statues and stuff over the years too that I've always picked everything up and they were at one point saying stop paying for your stuff early because I had some stuff paid off like a year early.
Yeah.
So I emailed them about trying to maybe see could you order the statue. Normally I wouldn't do it, but I wanted to do this in a maybe timely manner. So they emailed the rep and basically they got her back like on Monday. It's like, unfortunately, Sideshow said this particular statue is not available for wholesale, so we cannot order it. I've never heard that before. Now, I've had some other guys say for some statues that can be the way with Sideshow because they want to make you buy it from them. I was like, but I know there's other Prime 1 statues you can get special ordered. I know places that do it. They're like, yeah, this one, I guess maybe it's more limited number or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. Okay, Zach, you there?
I'm acknowledging what you said. Sorry.
I know you froze up for a second, so I wasn't sure if we were losing you for a second. That was why.
Why not?
No, but you seem fine now. But it was just a momentary thing. So my brilliant plan just blew up in my face, and the part that made me messed up was because the Justice League battle tank that it's from the Snyder Cut. You know, it's a 14-inch statue, really huge, based off the big thing. I know it was in the movie for like 30 seconds, but I thought it looked so cool. And it's the one scene I absolutely love of all of the Snyder, like all his crap. And then you see it's my favorite scene, the Nightmare stuff. So I decided I would get it. It's like I was going to get the regular edition probably because I don't care about the little Batman and stuff that they have with it. They sold out.
God damn.
Where I was going to get it. And I was just like, how the heck did this way? And it's waitlisted on, but there are some other places that still have it. You could get it, but it's like an ES of 50 for the regular edition. The deluxe was like 100 or something. So they're really tiny. And they only had one deluxe edition left. I was like, I don't care about the little figure stuff. I'd rather save the $100 and be able to put that towards shipping. So I was going to get the regular one. But I was going to use, I was like, if I'm going to get this now, I'm going to use the 10% off code. And well, I did. But I bought the deluxe because I was like, well, at the end of the day, I still saved $80.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Equan says I don't remember where Lane's story started.
This is okay.
He's frustrated. Let the man vent. I'm here for it.
Yeah. So I'm sure
you just need to listen.
I'm sure Zach will have something. But did you get a haircut?
No. I shaved my head like 2 months ago, and it's just been growing back slowly. But I want to shave it again because I at the gym, I'd rather just shower at the gym and then just, not have to worry about it.
Yeah. But
I shower at home, obviously, but, just that way I don't have to worry about styling and everything like that.
I just, so, like, everything kind of, collecting-wise, kind of blew up in my face because now I'm like, okay, I can't get Poison Ivy where I wanted to. And
I'm there with you.
I use my code, so I'm just like going, because I knew absolutely I was going to get that. I wasn't still on the fence about the battle tank, but after putting down a deposit of over $300, I'm getting the battle tank. I'm getting that statue. So now I'm having to examine. I've had almost for a year on pre-order the Vaporella 3rd scale. Like I ordered her August last year. So now I'm kind of like, maybe I might have to cancel her if I still want to get Poison Ivy because I think the money situation looking like
everything got all. They have a Latin word for it. It's called wongos.
Yeah, well, I wongos myself straight into a brick wall. Anyway, so that's at least the collectible stuff this week.
Let's see. We'll go to Dean. Dean, how's your week been so far?
Pretty good. I got to see you.
We did. We bought a gun.
We bought a gun. Well, you bought a gun. I was just happened to be there. I bought some ammo, which I have right next to me. I set up all my ammo.
He's there for sport.
I need to buy more ammo, but it's so expensive at that shop, dude.
It's pretty good at Academy. It's like $15 for 59 mil.
Yeah, I can never find stuff at Academy. I usually go to Bass Pro. It's so much cheaper.
It just depends on when you go.
Going all the way out there and then having to go all the way upstairs to fucking get the ammo, it's a pain in the ass. So I only do it every so often. But
they got an elevator, bro. That's what I do. I work out 5 days a week. I take the elevator.
Yeah, yeah, it was fun. We had a good time. It was a very nice gun. I liked it a lot.
I can't wait.
I actually really liked was that the 19?
No, the 43, the gold one.
Yeah.
You like that one a lot, bro.
That was the Glock 43?
Yeah, it's a small gun, but I put that pinky extender on it.
Is the 19 smaller than that or bigger?
Much bigger. It's like, well, it's not twice the size, but that's a subcompact. The 19 is a full size frame. It's a 19X.
Okay, yeah. So
I'll bring them all. We can shoot them. I don't care if you put some rounds
yeah,
on.
I'm tempted to get a 43 now because it was so nice in the hand.
Well, you got to check
Because
out the
I have
43X.
such a big hands. Okay.
Yeah, but it's that pinky extender. Because without it,
Yeah.
I have pretty small hands. Without the pinky extender, my pinky is like in space.
Loose,
but that
yeah.
that extender adds one round and obviously extends the grip.
Yeah,
I'll pull up
it's
the gun that I'm
nice.
talking about for those that aren't initiated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pinky extender has me intrigued. What is that all about?
Yeah, so the gun is very small. Like I said, it's a subcompact.
Itsy-bitsy.
It's I have small hands, and if I can't barely let's see, how am I not finding my own Instagram right now? Here we go. Let's see. I actually put up 2 gun posts in a row, and I have a third gun that I need to post, but I don't want my whole Instagram to be guns, so I think people would get upset. Anyway, so this is a Glock 43. When you buy it, the magazine ends here, and the Glock they give you one flush mag and then one that's a bit out here. This one goes a little bit further down, and it adds an extra round. But yeah,
And you could grip it properly.
now this is the 43X, so this is the big brother. So this has a full size grip on the bottom almost. Look at this,
Nice.
dude, with that little
Yeah, I saw that.
co-witness,
Nice.
bro. Oh man.
How much was that? The red dot.
So Academy has them on sale, and Lane, I got fucked with collecting too. They're $200 right now. They're normally $225.
Okay.
Did you use a 10% off coupon though?
No, I got fucked by Academy. Or not by Academy rather. I actually did a lot of work today trying to make a logo for the gun channel, and I got nowhere. Nothing that I did stuck. Sometimes you need that like jolt of inspiration. I was thinking Ox Arms. Yeah, see? Look at that. We both thought about it. Anyways,
Auxiliary artillery.
well,
Ooh.
that could be a different shirt, but I'm here for it. That
That one sounds pretty good. I'm not
pretty
gonna lie.
good.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I
kind of
vote
working.
That well, Dean, I've got some work to do tomorrow. Anyways, I promise I do now because like I'm buying a lot of guns. My dad's buying a lot of guns, so I have a lot of gun stuff like content that we can put. He just got a fucking awesome. Anyways, I got a lot of gun stuff done this week, and we may do some content with that gun store that did the Cerakote and that did the mount for that stuff. They were like, yeah, we'll let you come behind the scenes, maybe film some stuff being Cerakoted. But I had this huge deal that was lined up for Tuesday yesterday, and the guy kind of ghosted me. He already bought something from me. He's like, oh, I'll buy this other thing from you. And so I'm trying to make sure he wants to buy it still, because my whole budget for this week, for birthday week, has been with an extra $250 in my bank account, and I'm kind of sweating a bit.
Zach, King Dingling asks, how much is a box of
50
115
115 grain Blazer ammunition is $14.99 at Academy. So
That's
not bad at all.
Yeah, I bought.
But that's like cheap plinking ammo. Like you would never carry that. One, because it's Full Metal Jacket, and two, because it's just cheap. It's reliable. I've never had any misfeeds or failure to fires. Never buy ammunition company ammunition. I think it's called Ammo Incorporated, something like that. If you run a Glock, don't do that. I had a 5% failure to fire on that.
So, I bought this box of 25 rounds at Academy.
Yeah, but that's critical
38
defense.
special.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's expensive ammo,
This is 110 grain.
which is
This
for
is-
self-defense.
Yeah, this is $25. This is 130 grain Full Metal Jacket. I got this at Bass Pro. This was $30 for 100 rounds.
But you
But I'm
realize
gonna
the
be-
difference in the technology, though.
Yes, but I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna be like going around shooting paper and stuff, like, you're
Yeah,
just gonna
don't
be-
use expensive shit.
don't use the really nice shit. So they're like, yeah, you could get a box for $15, but you could also get a box for
Critical
a lot
defense,
more.
baby.
I told you.
Critical defense, good stuff, man. They got a little silicone BB in there, and it keeps that nice. And when it pedals out, gets it nice and
Yeah,
doesn't get
this
clogged up with
is-
fabric.
Look how
Nick says
beautiful
I've
that
never
is.
even held a real gun, but I've played plenty of GTA, so I know my stuff. It's important, Nick, that when you hold a gun for the first time, you got to do it sideways. It helps. It gives you like a +5 bonus to the accuracy.
Don't tell him that, dude.
And the S on the gun is for super fast, so it makes the bullets come out way faster.
Dude, stop talking.
No, but I looked at my bank and I was like, fuck, I don't think I'm gonna be able to buy that red dot this weekend, which it goes up in price next on the 19th. So I have like 6 days to make it happen. But I have a figure to unbox. It's like nothing major, but I've been going horde on the symbiote Spider-Man stuff, and I actually picked up 2 of the retro symbiotes because I said it yesterday.
Yeah,
I say it again.
Pay me. Don't forget.
I already paid you. I told you the
didn't.
bonus was this much, and I sent you the 15 more that you asked for.
No,
Check the PayPal receipts.
Oh.
I don't believe
I'm gonna pay you in damn pennies if you're gonna be like that. I'm gonna pay you in damn, and not even the good
You're
pennies.
gonna
I'm gonna take all the
not-
copper ones out.
Just bring big old jar over to Dean's house, leave it at the front door, and say, "Have fun counting it. See you later."
There you go.
He don't
Anyway,
know
so
my
that's
address.
the retro symbiote. Yeah, I do. This is the blue one, and then I found the modern symbiote on Stash Bin of all places. This guy had a great deal, and he's like, "I'll have another symbiote if you're looking," and it was the retro one, so we did like a package deal. It's pretty sweet.
Nice.
Nice.
Did
Peter's
you
awesome.
did you ever like that Sideshow symbiote Spider-Man set?
I have
ever
it.
let sell that?
I have
Oh,
it.
you do?
Yeah. Actually, was it you that told? There was no, it was Brenton.
No,
It was on
Brenton.
Sideshow Seconds. I had given up. I'd been on the wait list for, God, since it went on wait list, and I'm still on wait list. And Sweet Angel Brenton was like, "Hey, just a heads up, they have at least one." Okay, someone's Discord's going off, and I was like, "Okay, I don't recommend this, but it was one of those moments where I was like, I don't have the money now, but I want to try Affirm so I know what it's all about. It's pretty sweet. Don't get in trouble with that stuff though, but yeah, it was pretty nice.
Well,
Anyways, I have a figure to open. Oh, go ahead, Lane.
No, I'm just going to mention because XM's, XM.
Yeah, they just
That's
teased
a-
one, right? Oh,
Yeah,
I can't wait.
Spider-Man.
can't wait.
Because that's one I'm considering, but I'm also
I can't wait.
They're doing a Spider-Man. Like
Yeah.
I like XM because their detail and stuff. I know
Uh-huh.
this is I know you guys didn't deal as much with statues. And
That's
stuff,
okay. We
but-
can. I have plenty
I
of
know.
statues.
But that the XM Spider-Man.
It was just a
like
teaser
the-
though for the symbiote,
Yeah.
so I don't know how cool it's gonna be.
Yeah. Well, if it's anything like the Venom taking over Spider-Man, the big silly one and stuff with Venom like connected to Spider-Man, and they've showed the Venom Hulk from Absolute Carnage.
Oh yeah.
Those
yeah.
are both pretty. I mean, they're super expensive. I wouldn't get something like that, but I might get Carnage. So I'm concerned that like if they have a good
Yeah.
symbiote Spider-Man, that might be a really
Yeah.
complimentary piece.
Yeah, and I'm even looking at like upgrades for the gun that I just got. There's a company called Apex that makes a trigger for it that's like super sweet. But I want to go to the range first and see how I like it. But today was an interesting day. So first off, this week way better than last week. Last week I was so fucking stressed. I was at the end of my rope. I was just like not wanting to deal with anything. This week has been much better. Hit the gym Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And my dad was like, "Hey, I really need help setting up this gazebo or pergola or something." And I was like, "Oh, okay. I don't know what that means, but I'll be there." And oh my god, I thought it was the end of the song for me, boys. I almost died. We had to so when I got there, the frame was already built, like the square, and we had to raise it with the posts. And oh man, we were ill prepared. It was me, my dad, my mom, and my pregnant wife, who obviously can't lift anything. Oh boy, almost died. Literally was holding this thing, and I put the leg in there, and the leg is like a pretty snug fit, but my dad had done the I don't know, like the veneer on it so that it, it's rain resistant, and it was too thick to go into the little metal strut, so I could just barely put it in there, and then we had to move and then pick up the other one to put the second leg so that two sides were supported, and that first leg came out, and that fucker was heavy, and it was chest and shoulder day today. I was pretty gassed. I almost died. It was awful. And my dad was super pissed. It was one of those. I don't know how many of you guys experience this with your dads, but the hold the flashlight thing. It was one of those moments where I was getting like everyone was getting yelled at. My mom, my kid, me, everyone was getting yelled at. It was wild.
So it sounds like you came in like Hulk Hogan with real American blasting, pointing
Hell
and
yeah.
flexing your guns.
We did it though.
Yeah, I know.
Actually,
but yeah,
my dad carries too. So
except at the end, you're the guy on the gurney with the neck brace,
almost,
broken
bro.
and bloody,
Bro, I needed a
and
hard hat,
wheeled
bro.
out to be taken to a local
I needed a
medical
hard hat.
facility and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So you came in with fire and brimstone and
Sure.
flexing and oxing up, and you went out bloody, broken, and just saying, "Please don't let me die."
Yeah, exactly. Bob says shed update. So I was so stressed about the shed, and I don't know if I talked about this last week, but the shed people were like, we can't send someone out, and I'm like, that's stupid. Like they're gonna get there and they can't build. Like that seems so inefficient. So the guy called me and he's like, hey, we were going to build a shed near your house, but the people, I guess the same situation I was worried about happened where they couldn't build it because the spot wasn't right. And so the guy's like, I'm going to stop by and look at the spot that you want to put it on. Fortunately, everything was good. They sprayed for the gas lines. Everything was clear. And so the shed's getting put in Friday. I feel kind of bad because it's an older guy and he's working by himself. And I was like, brother, I'll buy you, like, just let me know what Gatorade flavor you want, and I'll leave you like $25 for lunch, like whatever you need, man. Like I'll take the day off, and like I'm not gonna help you because I'm fucking paying a lot of money, but also don't die. It's gonna be hot. I don't envy this guy, but he's a hardworking Latin fellow, so he built different. I got soft hands, he don't. Respectfully.
Yeah.
But yeah, aside from almost dying today, it's been a good week. We if you work out and you want to join the workout chat, we have a Clinton Weekly gym chat now, and it's fun. We've been challenging each other to do better, sharing different things that we've been doing. But I'm gonna let Fizzy talk about his day, and I'm gonna unbox my figure. I've had this for a month and I haven't even opened it yet. That's how behind I am on things. And someone said a private chat said BRB. Okay. So Fizzy, how was your?
Yes, sir. Week was good. It was went on a work trip. Nothing too exciting. I didn't get the car stolen or anything. I went with after being remote for all this time, this kind of a nice little getaway to get out of the house. The shitty thing though was so the drive to the work site where we had to go was 2.5 hours. We were about 25 minutes away, and then we got a call letting us know that the people we were going to meet had canceled, and so we had drove already like over 2 hours.
Nope,
so,
couldn't be me.
Yeah, and then so it was just me and one of my coworkers, and so we just made the best of it. We went there anyways, met with some other people. We didn't get the full, the full tour that we were going to have. But yeah, it was along the way. I got to chat with my coworker, get to know him a little more, just because it's kind of rare nowadays. I think he's the only one that I've met in out of my coworkers in my unit that I've met in person, other than my supervisor. But yeah, it's just one of those crazy situations that we're in, right? For those that work at home full time, know what I'm talking about. It's like how many times or how many in-person meetings have you had, or how many of your coworkers have you met in person, type of thing. So, yeah. So we're there for about half an hour at the work site, and we're like,
damn, son.
Yep. All right, well, time to head back. And so yeah, then we just drove 2.5 hours back. So
That's nice.
yeah, I mean it kind of did, but again, try to make the best of it. Got to chat with him, get to know him a little more. There's a guy who was originally from China, so it was interesting to kind of get his perspective on things. And yeah, you have to take those opportunities where I can. I just kind of chat and get to know other people and my coworkers. So it was cool. It could have been worse, right? It could have been somebody who was just really quiet and like talking and gave short one word answers.
What the hell?
One word responses. So it was somewhat interesting to talk to. Yeah, I came back. So that was probably so far the highlight of my week.
Wow. Chinese man.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, other than that, it was just been busy. Usual, went to a wedding this past weekend. Prior to that, went to my nephew's graduation. So it's just like that time of year. I think
Like college or high school?
High school, yeah.
Congratulations.
High school, yeah. So
Damn, this is pretty
I'll
cool.
pass it on to him. I know Lane mentioned this a couple of times. I think the last time I was on after dark, there was just that time of year, right, where it's just all kinds of stuff going on,
Yeah.
birthdays, graduations, and things like
my
that. Well,
birthday on
birthdays all
Saturday.
year. Yeah. Speaking of birthdays, a big weekend is coming.
I know.
That's right.
I can't wait.
What'll be
yeah.
your birth? What'll be your birth date? I mean, what will be? How old will you be?
Yeah. I don't know. What year is it? 31, I think.
31.
32, 31, 92.
Years
Yeah,
young.
so I'll be 31.
Wow.
But my goal is to go into this year, going forward, to be the healthiest year I've had in a while. So I'm very excited for
Nice.
that.
It's a good goal.
Yeah, I'm getting into fitness. My fucking headphones died at the gym today. That was awful. In fact,
Bro,
I
it's
need
like
to.
when you sit down on the toilet and your phone dies. You're like, fuck.
Yeah, and it was
What am I
right before
supposed to
cardio.
do?
Bro. I was like,
Oh, you realize there's no more toilet paper? Oh, shit.
I had to watch the news. It's wild how
On mute. On
I don't
silent.
want to get political,
Oh, here we go.
but it's wild how so I don't watch the news. I'm not like an MSNBC,
Yeah, same.
CNN, CBC, CGC, Fox,
CGC 's
know,
not- That's okay.
ATV, MTV, all the TVs I don't watch.
Yeah.
I don't have cable. But at the gym they have cable. So that's how I do cable now. And it's wild how different things are covered, especially watching them in real time side by side. Like, just anything, right? I'll leave it at that, but it's just wild how different things are covered. Like yesterday, they had CNN running the Trump thing. I don't really know what happened, but there's a big Trump thing. And then Fox News was running, I guess there was a trans activist that had not really even flashed because she had her hands over her chest, but I guess had done that at the White House.
Had her titties out, yeah.
Sure. And which, I love a good pair of titties myself, but I was like, I mean, and it's like any day, it's like they're never talking about the same thing. The only time they were talking about the same thing was the alien thing. When that dude whistle blew the aliens, they were both talking about it, and that was pretty cool. I was like, damn, this is pretty cool. But other than that, it's totally different. And so, I guess if you watch only one, when I used to have cable, I would always watch both when I cared about that stuff. But if you only watch one, I can see how people's perspectives can be one way or another. And I'll leave it at that. But I had something really inconvenient happen to me today. So I drive a Honda, and they have like a key security thing where you can have the key, but if you don't unlock the car with the fob, like the button, the car won't start.
Interesting.
I'm at the tail end of that battery, and I need it to last until like 9:30 tomorrow. It died at the way out of the gym, and then it died when I had to double check my car. I'm trying to insure my guns, and I couldn't find one receipt. It's died twice, and I need to get to work tomorrow. I'm super nervous.
Is yours an electric or a hybrid?
I ain't got that kind of money. It's a regular.
Oh,
It's a regular.
really?
Like a
Oh
gasoline.
man. Oh, when you said your battery, I was like, oh, okay. So you talking about your
No, I'm sorry. Like the
regular
little,
battery.
the
And the
little,
fob, yeah.
yeah, the little. It has like a little button cell battery in there.
Okay.
And I was like, fuck, this is going to really suck if I can't get to work tomorrow because this stupid ass key. It's so annoying. And then my backup key, of course the battery was dead, right?
You don't have extras, I'm guessing.
Fucking- No, not that battery. I have a lot of little batteries for like the gun stuff, but no, not for that.
Yeah, on my truck, there's in the event your fob dies, there's a secret compartment under, like, there's like a center console and there's like cup holders and stuff. If you like remove the like the padding that's in this like cup holder, there's like a tiny slot you could insert your key into,
Wow.
and then your car will start.
Really?
Yeah,
Does Honda have that?
I don't know. You could look it up.
It's
Nah,
all like
that's-
Mad
that
Max.
car's-
Only
But like to
I
get
know it's
into
started.
the to get into the car, there's a key in the fob
Yeah.
to unlock the door, but to actually start the car, there's no keyhole. So you still have to use the fob, but you insert it into this port, and I guess it gives it enough power to like register that this is the key.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Hugh says, did you guys see that guy that was attacked by a shark in Egypt? It was really heartbreaking and has made me value life more. Okay, I know I kind of slightly made light of it yesterday, and that was inappropriate. But yes, I have seen the video. That shit was fucking wild. It looked, I don't mean this as a joke, but it looked exactly like Jaws. Like, you know, just, I mean, that shark was just going for it.
Man.
And it's kind of, like, I get it. Like, you kill the shark, obviously. Like, they found it and they killed it the next, or that day or the next day.
Yeah.
But it's also just like an animal being an animal. But
Yeah, but
I
once
get
they
it.
know
But yeah,
the-
once they get the taste, like, yeah, I get it. Yeah, that video was rough, man. And it's like there's really nothing you can do, right? So this is kind of fucked up, but this is also part of the reason why I carry a gun. In San Antonio, I don't know if you remember this, Dean, maybe about 3 months ago.
Monkeys?
That too. What if Harambe was a canon event? Like, we can't change that. Anyways.
Well, we can't change it anyway. We don't have a way to traverse the multiverse of the timeline.
Anyways, so in San Antonio, this old man was like mauled by this 2 pit bulls, and he died. But you think of how that would be, right? And you think it's quick. It really wasn't. It lasted a long time, and no one helped that man at all. And I understand, right? You can't really get out of your cars. People are just honking the horns. No one was really. If like one person had a gun, I think they could have saved that man's life.
Were they strays or?
No, they had jumped out of a yard. They were like owned animals. But man, like when you see that happen, like that pit bull, I think people could have helped. But the shark, boy, like you can't do anything. Like you can't go in the water. Obviously, he's so far away. He was pretty far. Fuck, man, it was. You know, I think there was people on a boat that had tried to get there, but you know, for them to notice the situation and go, you know, obviously they were too late. But
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was the second shark attack that week. That other dude.
in that beach.
No, there was some guy on a cruise ship who like dove into the water on a
Okay,
dare.
I've been wanting to talk about that, but I wasn't sure. That was in Nassau, my favorite airport to fly into and flight sim. But yeah, there was a kid, Cameron Downs. He was 18, graduated from high school, on a booze cruise. Which, you know, he's of drinking age in that part of the world. You know, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And a lot of his friends were daring him to jump off the boat, and he did. Now, I guess technically, Dean, they don't know that it like from the TikTok evidence,
kinda
I'm
like
pretty sure it was a shark.
swarms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with you, but allegedly the Coast Guard or like whatever has jurisdiction in that area, they were saying that it's unlikely that those kind of sharks would have attacked. I don't know. From the video, I'm with you. I
don't know what
I'm
other
1,000.
animal would-
Well, they're saying that he probably just drowned because he was drunk, and
There was like clearly things swimming around it.
I'm with you, Dean.
No, I'm no, you're not
100%
arguing with
you.
me, but it's like that
I'm
doesn't
just
sound
saying.
plausible at all.
But the
if you watch
fucked
the
up part
video.
about it is like you never know who your enemies are. And the thing that was really fucked up is like in the video, someone was like yelling, like kind of joking, like bye.
Yeah.
And it was probably the guy that had dared him to go.
Dared him.
And
Fucked up, dude.
Damn.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
it was-
That's
that
why
kid
I'm
has
so
whole life
supportive
ahead of
it.
him. And yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, I was
Real
gonna
crazy.
touch on here what.
Yeah, go ahead. Whatever comment you want me to.
Scroll was saying. His comment about stepping into the domain is like, yeah, that's totally true. But even for animals that you think are tamed and not in their domain, in our domain, quote unquote, right? And I always think back a movie that kind of puts that in perspective is Nope. Have you guys seen Nope?
Yeah.
Dude,
Not
that
yet,
movie
but I-
is fucking awesome.
Bro,
Yeah, I don't want no
that-
spoilers, but I just want to say this is related to what we're talking about, and that
Oh,
kind
it's
of
not
made me
going
think.
to. It's not going to hurt me if you spoil.
Yeah,
don't
well,
mind
for
them
those
at
in the
all.
chat too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's
It's,
not spoil it, please.
Let's just
Yeah.
say that movie is 2 hours long. For like an hour and a half, I was like, this is fucking incredible.
Yeah.
And then it got so stupid. I was like, oh
No, it's so good.
Way to
But it
fumble
touches
at
on
the-
what we're kind of
at
what
the
we're talking
goal
about. So.
line.
No,
There-
it's
there-
so
there-
good.
there's a future Tuesday movie everybody gets to watch, especially since you can see it like on Amazon and stuff and everything.
Yeah, it's so good. I love that movie.
Okay, what about Thomas? We haven't heard from Thomas today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Thomas,
yes,
tell us
sir.
how your day's
Yeah.
going, bro.
It's going
All
pretty
you.
good, actually. As a matter of fact, I got a figure in today, and yeah, I got a the Spawn. It's called the Hell Dominator.
Hey,
Oh.
that's the one that used me once.
Yeah, this thing's
And
hard to find now. It's
It
all
is
sold out everywhere.
so cool. This is like I mean, I have the other one, but the other one is so big. It's like the it's
But
probably
Spawn is
more like
supposed to be like.
well, this one is more the size of the 1/6 scale other figures.
Okay.
The other Spawn is probably more the size of somewhere between Venom and Carnage. So that one, I think that I'm actually going to keep that one. And once I get a chance to get a tall enough display, I want to put Venom, Carnage, and Spawn and have them kind of fighting with each other. And so I think that'll be cool. But this one will go great with the regular 1/6 ones. But he is awesome.
So how tall is that figure?
Probably about maybe 12 and a half inches.
Okay.
So yeah, it's like the regular 1/6 scale. And what's real,
Because
the only
Spawn's
thing.
supposed to be like 7 feet tall or something.
Oh, is it? Okay, so the other one is probably close to its size, but this one is much more easy to manage. But the only thing about it, though, I mean, I like this part, but it's also a little strange. You know how he's got that 1 foot that has that huge boot on it with the spikes on it,
Yeah.
and then he's got that smaller one. I don't know what they made it out of. Now they could have done it with resin or something like that, but it is so heavy, but his legs. Well, actually, the one thing about it is that it should keep him standing up because that boot's not going anywhere.
Right.
But it's a little difficult to maneuver him. But I am thrilled with him, and that cape is out of control. It's amazing. So I on that one I'm probably. I mean, if you want me, I can bop him out of the box for a second.
Hell yeah, bro. Fucking bop that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know if the cape is a wired fabric cape?
Yes, it is.
nice.
It's
Extra-
probably got
extra
about.
Spawn style?
Yeah, it's very long. As a matter of fact, this is the cape. And each one of these
I love
has
this.
a wire in it.
Oh, hell yeah.
So everyone is wired. That's the cape. And then this is Spawn in his big heavy boot.
Here, let's do this here. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so that's the
Damn,
big shoe.
that looks fucking clean, bro.
Yeah. And what's nice is that he's got 2 snaps right here, and that's where you snap his cape in. And so that holds it in place, and you can pose the cape and everything. But this is one of the coolest figures I have.
Nice.
They
Who made that
did
again?
an excellent job on this. The only thing I'm disappointed is that they only gave him the hands he has here are the only hands that he has. Oh. So he doesn't. He only has the hands that will grip his weapons. But that's the only criticism I have.
His weapons. That's
Yeah. Oh, he does have he also does have the head that not the human head, but the
meat
big
head.
messed up head. Where's that thing?
Did you say meathead?
Yeah, the meat. It's all meat.
Yeah, that meat head.
Oh, I see.
It's like
It's all
chewed up
front, yeah.
hamburger.
He's all Deadpool, yeah. Yeah. Gotcha, nice.
So yeah, this one's I'm very happy with this one.
Who made that
Yeah,
again?
'cause-
Thomas?
Huh?
Who made that again?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm real happy with this one. I did have a disappointment.
Oh no, sorry. I was who made that again? What company made that?
This one. Let's see.
There's so many fucking
Flashpoint.
companies.
Flashpoint. Oh,
Studios.
Flashpoint. Yeah.
I haven't heard of it.
But yeah, I did have a disappointment. Some people might kick me off the stream or shoot me for this one, but I got Cyborg the other day, and I couldn't have been more disappointed.
The Hot Toys Cyborg?
Yes, the Hot Toy Cyborg.
What happened?
Well, it looks good, but I was hoping, I didn't realize it wasn't, but I was hoping that it was going to be die cast. But it just feels too lightweight, and actually, to me, it feels a little cheap. And I was a little disappointed, but they did an excellent job with the sculpting. But also, this is a figure that probably is going to require that you put in all those batteries, because all the cool effects, like the red light through his chest and some of the other places, he just looks blank if you don't have him lit up. I mean, that would have been the perfect figure to put one of those USBs in. Now, if they had done the USB, that I would have been much more happy with it.
Yeah.
But I really wish he was die cast.
It's kind of weird because there's a Miles Morales where he's in like a DJ Daft Punky kind of outfit that has a USB port on it, doesn't it?
It does, but
it's like, but that figure came out years ago. Why are none of the like newer figures have that? It's weird.
I don't know. I wish I could get an answer on that one. But the Miles Morales one, I was that one is another one that you have to use the USB, because all the cool features are with the light up. So if you don't have him plugged in someplace, he's just going to look really boring. So that's the only thing with that one. But I mean, it's a cool figure, and I thought it was one of those USBs that you plug in, let it charge up, and then you can unplug it and use it. I didn't realize the USB had to stay in there. But other than that, I mean, it's actually a good figure. I don't know. I'm glad I have Cyborg, because I'm a big I like seeing representation, and so anytime I see a black figure, I want it. But I really wish I felt a little let down just because of the way that they executed it. But it's beautiful, though. That's the one thing I can tell you. It's absolutely beautiful. But if any figure needed to be die cast, it was the metal guy. I mean, you do Iron Man, you give him die cast.
That was such a weird choice when they announced it. I was like, I guess.
Yeah,
I can almost guarantee. Well, I was gonna say I guarantee, like in like a few years, we'll see a diecast one, but I don't think we'll see figures from those movies ever again.
Yeah, but see, like I got I bought that the Pepper Potts Rescue figure, and that was diecast, and I tell you what, that thing is heavy. It has presence, and I was like, man, and I was just so excited. I said, oh, Cyborg's here. And I got the box, and I said, this thing is really, really light. I thought that they might have shipped me the wrong figure. And I opened it up, and then I picked him up. I said, wow, this thing has no weight to him.
That's really sad.
Yeah.
That's how I felt about the Mark I Ultron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one,
it was such a cool figure, but it was all plastic, and I was just kind of like, well, I guess. Like, it's not, like you said, it's beautiful, but it's lacking. It needs that extra bit of oomph.
Exactly. I'm with you on that.
Yep.
Has everyone recapped their week? I just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody.
Yeah, everybody went.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah, it's I'm excited to get this shed put in. I was thinking about it yesterday. I was getting a bit overwhelmed, like having to move all this shit from
now
here.
I need to hear from Ben.
Yeah, we'll get to Ben in 1 second. All the shit from here to there, just logistically, is just stressful.
There I'm back again.
I thought you had put in a Canadian van.
Ben
Canada,
Thomas
I just showed up.
How was your day
There
today,
he is.
Ben? How's your
What's
week
up,
been?
Ben?
My day was good. I had a good day. Sold a
My
bunch.
day's better.
Sold. I mean, it sounds like it. You guys are buying guns over there and
It's
shit,
your year,
educating us all.
It's being American.
Goddamn
Living
American.
the American dream,
I
dude.
sold a bunch
I
of
was
jobs.
telling. Sorry,
It
I was
feels more like
telling,
it's being Texan.
I was telling Leslie, I guess in Australia, it's very difficult to buy guns. And I was like, it literally took the dude longer to find the key to take the lock off the gun. Dean was there. It took this guy fucking forever than it did for me to buy the gun.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I was waiting at the front for like 20 minutes. Like, bro, this guy fucking just walk out the back with my gun? Like,
Yeah, it took me all of 15 minutes to drive there, and Zach,
I entered the store and bought my gun in that amount of time.
before I got there, yeah.
It's pretty scary.
Anyways.
Yeah, it's some
Ben.
scary shit.
You sold a bunch of jobs.
I can't wait to come
Well,
visit you guys with all your
okay,
guns.
to be fair, Zach doesn't
floating
need a
around the
background
room.
check.
Yeah, I don't need a background check, so I just skip right over all that stuff.
Dean
Yeah,
came
Zach-
on my show. You came on my show the other day, and he was cleaning his shotgun when he entered the
No, my
stream. I was,
revolver.
your revolver. I'm like, oh my god. let me just clean that before
Auxiliary
let's get
artillery,
nuts.
baby. I actually think that's a fucking sick name.
I like
Well,
it.
you know,
I'll have to figure that out.
it
I
is
wrote it.
funny because I did actually mention when my parents were visiting back in April, it's probably these two's influence on me because I'm thinking about, mostly because I'm concerned about maybe some protection with how things have been in just the U.S. in the
Getting
last
fucking
decade.
crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Lane,
is
when you're ready to
maybe
buy a
what-
gun, bro, I'll point you in the right direction.
So, and I had considered back when I lived in Iowa because they were pretty there
Yeah.
as well, where I lived beforehand, but they required you have to have a permit.
I think if
there.
you just breathe and you're not a felon, I think that's good enough in Texas.
Well, I did say it was hard to get one. It was like $4, and
Yeah.
then you were
You
send your
should-
ID thing.
You should come shooting one day with us, Lane. That'd be really fun.
Oh,
We have all the
separate my
guns and
shoulder
everything.
problem. Well, the funny
I can
part
help
is
that.
for never holding the gun, I have held the Desert Eagle 44
There you
before,
go.
and that thing is like silly, ridiculous, and I think was made to punish people.
Sounds
There you
too
go.
big for my supple Canadian hands.
You soft hands, Ben.
Okay,
Ben, how many
Ben.
paint jobs
They're
did you
pretty
sell
simple.
today?
I sold $50,000 worth of paint jobs today.
Wow.
Oh,
50
How many?
Nice.
Is that like
Congrats.
3, 4? Like
no, it's just one large warehouse.
There
that
you
I've
go.
I've been working on this client, and they finally were like, "Yep, we'll do it." I'm like, yes. So that was a
Nice.
good day.
Hell yeah,
and then some
Very
work friends. Some work friends were like, "Hey, since you're single now and have no life, you should probably say yes to coming out for some wings and beer this evening." And I
let's
was
fucking
like,
go.
I will be there. And so I just got back from wings and beer, and no, Doc Smizzle, I was not in the back clearing out a sack full of nuts. But can you imagine if that's exactly what I was doing? It would be like, wow, how'd you know?
Yeah.
But no, it was a good night. And then I was smoking backstage here, smoking some Canadian Green, and I texted Zach
Wow.
to be like, if I were to smoke on the show, would that get you demonetized?
I don't give a- we don't monetize after
Dean
dark.
was like, no, you just do it off camera. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
but
of
Dean
course.
vapes,
But I
so
don't know,
he's a
it's a
badass.
cigarette.
I'm like,
That's
that's
a cigarette.
Yeah.
but
It's
it's
a
legal in
Canadian
Canada.
cigarette.
Yeah, I mean it's legal here, so
Oh,
you
it
can get your
is?
co-op. Hey, you get your co-op points on it if you
But
want,
there are plenty of states here in the U.S. that it's legal now too.
That is
Sam
true.
as it
Giss,
should be.
they come in different calibers.
Oh yeah, they're. I think the 50 is like
50
the
AE, bro.
separate.
Yeah,
that's
you could-
separate your shoulder.
Yeah, the 50 AE is, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
Bob
the-
Dylan says the 44 is termed the baby eagle. Ninja Squirrel says our auxiliary artillery, some bullet graphics. There's a T-shirt, stickers, and pins. Dude, I'm going all out. When we roll out the gun channel, it's gonna be all out. It's gonna be all
Well,
out.
you guys can that, and then Ben can be the BTS 44K channel for his guns channel.
There you go. Sounds badass. I'll take it.
There you
Probably
But,
shoots peanut shells or something weird. But
Yeah.
Shoots not.
go. Shoots nut, bro. Just fucking.
Well, hey, let me do a quick shout out here to all the chat and stuff. If you haven't checked out Ben's actual channel or something like that, he has been having his own stream and everything, where he gets to fill the Oxfather role. And I will say I've finally been able to he does it, of course, not always at the easiest time or time you would think of it, like our
it's how,
time, like
it's how I get English Pete on. That's the
Well,
only
yeah.
way I can get him on. It
Yeah.
has to be 3 o'clock on the
Like,
afternoon.
yeah,
Tough sell.
yeah,
It's a tough
on our
sell
time it's like
sometimes.
2 o'clock our time on Sunday, and I was like, "Wait, Ben's on now?" But I can tell you, Ben looks like from having seen him as a contributor on Tuesdays to seeing him, where he definitely has a little bit of little extra pep in his step because he's having to try and actually keep track of stuff and everything.
Yeah,
and try
building
and
a show
keep
sheet's a
things-
lot of work. It's tons of-
Also,
and-
Ben
Really
is
cool.
Ben has become a great.
You guys are making me blush
Host.
over here on camera, and I've had
yeah.
too
Well,
many beers to
I
hide
was,
it.
I was telling Ben the other day he's such a fantastic host
God.
and interviewer.
Yeah.
Like to be able to ask the questions and stuff. Like he's doing really well.
Yeah,
But-
he-
It's
he-
it's
guys
two
are the
different
best.
styles though. I
Yeah.
leave it more open ended and Ben is more targeted, but I love it.
Yeah,
right?
he
Like
is
it's
better than
different
you.
styles. Well, you're not wrong.
You're gonna get me
Dean.
canceled, Dean.
Dean.
Yeah.
No, Zach knows
The
it, just
student
like-
He's
has
gonna
become
find a
the
way to
master.
hack my microphone or something, and it's
Dean,
gonna be all over.
as the teacher, we are what they grow beyond, right? So
Yes.
yeah, I want Ben to be better than me. That's the goal,
Also,
right?
really quick, 44 is nothing to wave a stick at. By the way,
Yeah.
44 Magnum is fucking mean as shit.
Yeah, I mean, it puts big holes in things, especially if they're made out of flesh. But I just want to do a shout out. If you guys have not checked out Ben's channel, you should definitely maybe check out some
Thanks,
of the
man.
archive of a couple
Yeah,
of
it's good.
his shows
Ben's
and
the
everything,
best.
and you know, because the ever expanding family stuff, CW always interact with each other, helps build the
When-
community, and you get to get some different perspectives and stuff on
When
even
are we
if you
gonna
are.
get a Lane show?
I text these guys more
Dude,
than
Lane,
family.
you should make your own
so-
channel, bro. Dude, same. I haven't talked to my brothers in months.
I would be the trust me. I would be the
Not-
worst
not
host
been
in the
that long.
history of the world, and I'm too lazy.
Lane,
to
you
do
say
video.
that, but I'm not gonna let my boy talk down about himself. Lane, I've gotten messages. No lie, this is a factual story. Lane, at least 3 messages about you specifically, and how good you are on camera, how entertaining your unboxings are, and how composed you are when things don't go wrong. I don't send them to you because I don't want you to get a big head, but I do get messages, Lane. They say really nice things about you. You shouldn't say that about
you go.
yourself.
Well, that's what I want to sometime because Ben, you've never done a live unboxing, have you?
I never have. I feel like I need a second camera to do it effectively, or it's weird.
Yeah.
I tried to do it on my
Fuck, Dean, I
birthday
forgot to bring
stream,
that
and I was
camera
like,
to you.
holding the Neo up at the camera. It just didn't work. I
Well,
don't
trust me. If you ever want to try and do a double unboxing of failure, I will be glad to do it with you because I will
Sounds
probably
good.
be able to equally do it.
Sounds good.
But so anyway, I'm going to stop gushing and
You're the
I
man,
know
Lane.
Ben's a
Thanks,
little
buddy. I
late,
appreciate it.
But I just want to do
I'm
a
all-
call
I'm
out
all
for his channel
flushed in
if
the
you haven't
face.
done that. Yeah.
Ben Thomas Show.
and
What's
then,
So
up,
you know,
Ben, what's that? What's the verdict on Nebula?
Oh my god! I think I'm gonna get the newest one. But
Dude,
then
it
I
looks
know it's
fucking
it's gonna plunge me into the line, which I think it's gonna happen. But Nebula was one of my favorite characters from the film. I loved her arc. I thought she was an absolute badass. And that figure looks really good. And I know as soon as I've got one, I'm gonna want at least some companion pieces.
Well, you know that I recommended for you to get both. I didn't
I
recommend
know.
you
I
to
saw.
just get one.
I saw, and I said at the end of
get
that video,
both.
if somebody says both, I can't even be mad.
Well-
Fair, but they both look awesome. I don't know.
Well,
It's hard to say.
I did want to have one question for all the collectors here, and actually Ben being here because I've never actually got to put Ben on the spot. This is not because this might be stuff you guys talk about at some point in the future,
Oh,
but this is in relation to specifically Star Wars Hot Toys figures, just
Okay.
specific.
I didn't do
It's
my
a-
homework
we-
before the show. So
Yeah,
just
well,
be
no,
prepared.
this is just a general question that I just am
Spit it
kind
out,
of
Lynn.
thinking about. So, since we've had a dearth of announcements, you know, I know we've had the Flash and other stuff coming out, but does it feel like maybe Hot Toys, because of the economy, other stuff like that, might be passing on some of the Star Wars stuff, or because it has been a while, and the last we got was like Fox and the Darth Sidious, might be passing on Mando season 3 and Return of the Jedi. Maybe we'll get like 2 more figures from, I don't know, Showcase or something to Showcase. Does it feel like that maybe they pulled back on Star Wars a little bit? The only reason I say for Mando is because if we look like on Sideshow or other things, figures line that has stuff sitting, a lot of it is Mando. Now it's Troopers or whatever and other stuff, but it's a lot of Mando stuff. That is the one still sitting in stock on places.
It's a toughie. It's a toughie because I think that they really made a lot of Mando stuff, but it was odd because we didn't see that with Andor. Have we seen anything
No
from
Andor. There's not been, but
We
he has
haven't.
a season. He has a season 2 coming, so we might
Yeah,
have
but
something in the future.
We
but
also haven't
no,
seen
he's
that much from, actually nothing from Mando season 3 either, because the
nothing
Paz
Mando.
was from Book of Boba Fett.
Right.
Um,
And then we
I
had
don't
Clone
know.
Wars, and then just the C3PO, which is a reusing of everything from.
Yeah.
It just feels weird to me, and I admit I'm biased because I'm a OT fan. That we made, could we just get 2 Return of the Jedi and we get 8 figures from Attack of the Clones? I'm just like, now
Could
that
happen.
might be a little bit your guys' generation, more your Star Wars that you saw in movie theaters. Now I saw them; those are the first ones I saw in movie theater because, like, I was born the year Star Wars came out, so I didn't go see any of those. And my dad hates science fiction; he was too busy watching Charles Bronson and stuff blow people away. And Clint Eastwood;
Yeah.
those were his movies when he was growing
Bronson.
up in 20s and 30s.
I think
I
Hot
just-
Toys is going to go where the money is. So I think the money right now is in Batman and the DC verse. That's what people are excited about. It's what people are talking about. A lot of folks were kind of like medium, lukewarm on Mando. So why
That's
put
true.
the investment in right now? If Mando season 4 comes out and it's a banger, then they can absolutely revisit all of the figures and characters we saw from 3 and 4, and pump them out that way. I think they're going to go where the money is. They know people will get tapped out and spread too thin if they give us too much. So, and they're already announcing and teasing a ton of stuff from the Flash and the Spider-Verse film and the PS5 game potentially. From what we're going to see from that, the Spider-Man game, there's a
Well,
lot
the good thing they don't have to worry about is anything from the Marvels because no one would buy that anyway.
from the Marvels. I don't
Yeah,
know.
in November. I mean, they're going to have to put out at least.
I didn't
one
see. I
Spider-Man
haven't
from
watched
it.
Miss Marvel yet, and I've heard good things about that. So, but
The Miss Marvel show is actually pretty good.
that's
I
what
like
I've heard.
it.
Yeah, I
haven't
just
done
haven't
it.
had time to watch it. So I've been watching the Orville. So,
Bro, it's so fucking good.
fucking
Have
love
you
the
seen it
Orville.
before?
oh yeah, like I'd watched the
Okay,
first 2
it's
seasons.
so. You haven't seen the 3rd season?
I'm in the 3rd season right now. I'm finishing.
Bro,
it.
it's so. It honestly may be one of the best shows I've seen in a long time.
I'm surprised you don't like Star Trek more. if you
I
like
do.
the
I just don't
Orville.
like that fucking goober with the fucking
Cute.
court out. No.
Yeah,
Yeah. Q. Okay, yeah, fuck that guy. Literally screeched
court
screeched
robes.
the season to a halt, bro.
So you don't
Yeah.
like
I was like, I don't fucking care.
It's the
about
first
this dude.
episode.
No, he comes back. He comes back like every fucking when the show gets good. He fucking comes back and ruins the episode. I'm gonna punch that dude. Give me
like,
4 minutes in a room with that dude. I'll beat his ass.
Jesus.
I
Most
just
boring
like-
character in the whole show.
I think it was Ben when he was carrying on about the Star Trek Voyager XO figures, where he's like, was it Ben? Was that you? You really like Voyager?
I love Voyager, but I haven't.
Yeah,
liked
so
the
you-
figures.
Yeah, no, that's what I was trying to think of. Make sure I was trying not getting you confused with that because I remember you were just
that
like,
other Star Wars or
well,
that other Star Trek guy
because
that's
I
out there
responded
floats around the
with
internet.
Killer
Butter Kim, Butterface, Harry Kim, and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's right.
That is just-
Sculpted butter.
yeah,
Harry Kim.
and- yeah. I just remember that because now I admit you're the first guy who I've heard say I love Voyager, who's a Starfleet fan. I'm DS9 and Next Generation, but I like your explanation about like those lines because I've been overall not super impressed with most of the EXO figures, but I think they're good, not great, kind of thing. Most of
Yeah.
except for like Manleach and 7 and 9. I was like, we gonna do Jerry Ryan like that, man, or at least 90s Jerry Ryan did.
Yeah.
I've seen that figure in hand though, and I will say it's better than I thought it was going to be. It doesn't photograph very well. I've liked the 7 of 9, and I like the Tuvok from that line as well. I think he's pretty cool. And Tim Russ is a badass actor. So, but I was really disappointed that the Janeway was so soft. So the rest of the line kind of went to the side. I'm like, nope, next gen for me. That's the way she goes. And because Star Wars isn't too hot right now, I've got more money for EXO and all this Spider-Verse stuff that's going to come, hopefully. I still
And-
really
and-
want to see a Ben Riley. I want to see that Scarlet's,
and
Spider.
more
already
beer.
made that exact Ben right.
I know. And you know what? I almost bought that original figure, but I don't know.
We have this great
I like
sticker
the art.
idea across the collectorverse, and it would be me,
Yeah.
Dean, Ben, and Marco, and like the CW
Oh, it's
logo done like a Spider-Verse logo.
That'd be
And
cool. Yeah.
yeah, I'm excited for that.
Well, it is funny because at work on this shirt actually last week I wore
Uh-huh.
an old pin I got from old Geekin' Out, which
Uh-huh.
had the super deformed Don Prime and Nate Meister on there, like their kind of looking stuff with the Gundam hat. I wore that to work, like attached to
Wow.
my shirt, and I had a bunch of
You-
people like look at it weird, like, and I just sat
Wait,
there and like,
what
yeah,
shirt did you wear?
on this shirt actually to work last
You
week.
wore a. Wait, I'm
a
confused.
pin.
Put a
You put
They had
a
a
pin on
pin.
it.
It was pinned from like being Patreon and stuff, and it's one they had given me,
from
like,
from what channel?
Geeking Out. It was
Traitor.
Don Prime
Traitor, get out of
and
here. Get out of here.
yeah,
Just kidding.
but
You know,
it was their
what the hell,
thing.
Lane?
Well, I did.
I didn't even know they had a Patreon.
Well,
I'll be honest,
no,
there are so many channels. Someone will tell me a channel name, and I'm like, I have no idea who that is. And then I look them up, and they have like 25,000 subscribers. I'm like, how have I not heard of these people? It's funny to me. It is really funny to me.
Hey, at least we
Broke
always
my
know
heart
your
the way.
take is your take and not somebody else's take that you've just listened
Yeah.
to and then absorbed a take. It's like when we hear Zach's take on
true.
something, it's
Oh,
definitely
when I
yours.
give you a hot take, that's from the heart, bro. When I say Abuelo Loki, you know ain't nobody else saying that, bro. No one else is saying that.
It's from the heart when he says, "I stared down a 6-year-old. I can stare down a 6-year-old and feel no guilt."
Goddamn right. Goddamn right. Let's see here. What do we?
So I got a question for you guys.
Yes, go.
Unless you got a good thought. Unless you have a
I had
real
a
good
thought,
thought.
but you go.
You hang on to that thought. Let's make it quick.
hanging.
So, I was watching. I think I asked Dean this question the other day, but I'm curious what the rest of the guys here think, because it's been a hot debate in my mind. So, on the weekend, I was at my neighbor's house and we were watching death-defying sports, and the two that we watched one was free diving, or free like essentially going as
Like
deep
underwater?
as you can underwater.
Oh,
as
but they
deep
don't have
as you can.
the tanks.
No tank, you just like are free diving. And you go as deep as you can. And this guy went like 130 meters, which I don't know what that is in American feet, but it's
130 meters.
130 meters down.
40 feet.
Yeah, it was a lot. Anyways,
Jeez.
do you think that is more dangerous than free soloing a mountain? So with no ropes,
Well-
no parachute, nothing. You're just clinging onto the side of a cliff. What do you think is the more dangerous sport?
Oh, far and away, free climbing is more dangerous because at any point during the descent, you can go back up, relatively easily. Obviously, if you're, 3 meters from where you want to be, it's not as easy. But like, you can get to a point where you're like, well, this is not working out. I need to go back up, and you have a relatively safe ascent. What was it, Disney Channel? They had that documentary of the dude that climbed that big ass mountain. If you're like in the middle, you're in the middle, and you got to figure that shit out.
Yeah.
My balls.
But if you're
were,
running out of
fucking-
air, like these guys are going down, they're
yeah,
they're
but
not
you
planning
know
on
when
the
you're
ascent.
when you're running out of air.
But then if you have to
right?
come up too quickly from that depth, you can get the bends and your blood.
You can
basically
get the
boils.
bends and you can die, but if you fall off that mountain, you will die. I'd rather dive down.
What do you
Free
think?
Solo. It's a good movie.
Free Solo. That was a great movie. What do you think, Dean? Is Dean looking it up
You're
right
on
now?
mute.
What's more dangerous?
Yeah, I mean, if
I wouldn't
you're on
do
the
either
side
of
of
them
a
for the
mountain, if you're on the side of a mountain and you are too tired to keep going, I mean, they sell equipment where you could literally camp there for the night. Like, if you're going prepared,
No, but this is free climbing. There's no equipment.
Oh, free climbing?
You're raw dogging that mountain. bro.
Okay.
That's like you start climbing with nothing. You got the
just
chalk
climb
or
the whole
whatever,
way up.
and you go all the way up.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely. I think that if you're, you could find like a nook or a cranny to take a rest. You know what I mean?
A nook or a cranny?
And if
I'll give you that.
Preferably
If shit gets really bad, someone could fly up and come rescue you.
They don't do that.
They have mountain rescues all the time. What are you talking about?
I don't think they do
Not
that.
not on the side because the wind would probably push
Yeah,
you off the side
you
and you would
can't.
fall
What are
to
you
your
gonna do? Like
death.
tilt the helicopter? Like
Yeah,
I don't think they do that. Bro.
Just throw ropes.
OG fan says no sharks are going to eat you on a mountain, which is also true.
Yeah, I think
Sharks don't go 130
I
meters
think-
down though.
I
to hunt.
think diving is more dangerous.
Okay.
Fizzy, what do you think?
But to be fair, you're not going to catch my fat ass doing either. So
Fact. Bro.
I'm not going underground. I'm not going to the fucking cave and spelunking.
Bro, like spelunking, bro? Bro, I ain't spelunking,
fuck
bro.
That.
Yeah, but if
I'm
you
not
had
going
to,
deep
if somebody
water
holds a gun to
ocean.
you and they say you've got one of two options, what do you
pull out
choose?
my gun.
I'm taking the bullet, dude.
I'm taking the bullet.
Fuck, I am
What's
not
up, Riley?
going in.
Well, it's because it's over quick versus falling, breaking yourself in half, and then slowly dying.
Dude,
Or
yeah,
go to
then
the
you
bed,
fuck.
rolling around,
Bro,
and drowning.
there are so many horror stories of people that have died in caves, and
They just get stuck
process-
there.
Yeah, they just get stuck there, and they like people will take them food and stuff, and like it's eventually they just die anyway. Like
Wow.
it's horrific. So yeah, you
There's
ain't
a
catching my
one
fat
guy
ass
that
doing
got
anything crazy.
stuck upside down and then died because all the blood went to his head.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
it's fucking horrific, dude.
This is a very gory show. that we're
Yeah.
They're talking about
Today,
shark
yeah,
attacks.
yeah,
the
shark
Yes.
Today,
Eaten alive,
Rhinos.
upside down, blood causing your brain to hemorrhage,
yeah. Today, Vivi,
bullets.
I was very proud. My parents were asking what I wanted to do for my birthday, and I was very nonchalant. I don't know that I really want to do anything for my birthday. And she was like, "We should do a Lord of the Rings party." And my mom's like, "Really? What's your favorite Lord of the..." And she was telling all about Bilbo and the Hobbit hole, and her favorite character is Gandalf. I was like, "This is the most proud I have ever been
Yeah.
of
Tearing
you,
up.
my child."
Yeah.
I was like 10 out of 10 proud. She knew everything. I was really impressed.
That's
I was
awesome.
really impressed. But I don't know.
Boy, back to Ben's question. He didn't ask everyone.
Yeah. So
Yeah, Fizzy needs to needs to
Fizzy.
tell me. What do you think is more
Yeah.
dangerous?
I'm gonna have to go with Zach on. Oh, for reference, I looked it up. 130 meters is
like
426
10,000
feet.
That's
Just
insane.
Wait, 130 meters?
130
Is that
meters,
what
yeah.
Yeah, 426 feet.
it's like the Empire
according
State
to the
Building.
Goose. Yeah, so
I'm just saying random things. I don't know if any of
yeah,
this
I
is
would have to
true.
say climbing the mountain. Yeah, just for the reasons that Zach mentioned, I'd probably have to go with that one. That's my thought.
What about you, Thomas?
I would say
Just gotta think.
I don't know. I'm not going to do either. And I used
That's
to
the right
actually
answer.
I used to do rock climbing, but I will not. No. Yeah. No.
No.
No. No.
I,
Yeah. If it was my life's on the line, I just say go on without me. I'll just sit here and wait
Yeah, I'll be in the
because
car.
oh magic, it's all right. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know, and I'm old, so rock climbing requires a lot of leg strength because
Yeah.
the only thing you're supposed to do
lot
with
of
these
everything
arms
strength.
is use them for hooks because you just want to hold on to them because if your arms give out, you are no good. So, and I am no longer flexible. These legs don't do what they used to do when I was less than 50. And so, yeah, both of them will kill you bad. But I do think that I would not like to fall to my death. But I also would not want to drown.
Yes,
So,
neither are good options.
Yeah, neither are good options.
I'm just saying, it's when he was like, you have to do one. Which one would you choose? Or what do you think is going to kill you the least quick?
Okay, well, all right. So if it was up to this, if I were climbing up a cliff over the ocean and fell, and then I fell into the ocean and drowned, that would suck.
It's like if you're cliff diving into the ocean, it's like a double whammy.
Yeah, exactly. I'm climbing up the cliff so
You're
I can
making this more
cliff dive.
complicated than it needs to be.
Lane's
you're
just getting
climbing a
lower and
cliff.
lower on his camera here. He's like, I'm not going to answer this question.
Don't worry, Thomas, because you're falling into the water. Bruce the shark is going to be waiting.
Bro,
Yeah, and then the
Lane's
chart's
starting
going
his
to be
free dive.
exactly.
if you're climbing a cliff and fall off and you hit the water,
the hell, Lane?
That
He
shit's
just
like
left.
concrete.
He was getting lower and lower and just left.
That shit is like concrete when you hit the water.
How dare you, Lane?
You ain't drowning. You're dying immediately.
Lane, what would you do? Would you climb or would you swim?
When having to face either die of the bends or fall off the side of a cliff, I really have a hard time.
Oh, okay.
He did the fuck out again.
Suspense.
I'm taking the Thomas approach and just saying bullet to the brain, please, because I don't want to broke.
Wow.
What if it's just you're going to get
phone.
shot in the ass or like in the leg or something? You know?
Or are they going to put multiple
Nobody said you were
bullets
getting a
on
But
brain
I know I'll
bullet.
survive that. I'm
Okay, you
taking
guys
the
are just
bullet.
assuming some shit.
Yeah. They'll just do the suffering so you can never sit down ever again or
Yeah,
something.
that
I
was
think
bad.
I would rather try the
Uh,
diving because I think you can get resuscitated if you're drowning. If somebody can
Yeah.
rescue you. If you fall
Yeah.
off a mountain, you are toast. That's just the way she
Yeah.
goes.
Thanks.
Yep.
Well,
So
hold on a second here. Didn't you put this same question to your guest on
Yeah,
Sunday?
that's what he said.
Okay.
I couldn't
Okay,
remember
I
if I
was-
actually did though, or if I just thought about doing it. So that's
Lane,
why I repeated it ahead of
Ben
time.
is
Had
so
a fever
wise.
dream about it. And
This would make a good "Let's Get Nuts" topic.
Speaking of nuts, I almost accidentally teabagged / peed on my parents' dog today. It was
Whoa.
wild.
It's a mean
It
combo.
was wild. So I let him out of his
How are you that
kennel,
low to
and
the floor?
Well, hang on, let me get there.
Oh, okay.
Well, not technically
Thanks,
teabag.
Ben.
I let
Like,
him out
why
of his
is he
kennel,
like-
and I was like, I gotta rock a mean piss right now. But he's bad.
Jesus.
Like, he will bite anything. So, like, I'm gonna leave the bathroom door open so I can hear
Oh,
if
no.
he's ripping things up. And I start peeing, and his head just pops right between my legs, trying to drink toilet water. And I'm trying to pinch it off, and I almost baptized him with piss. And of course, I
man.
got him out of the way, and then he's trying to get back in there, and he sees the water tinkling, and he's very excited about that. He's a puppy. He's very, he's massive for a
He's
puppy, but
energetic.
he's a lot of energy. I
Did you
texted
clean
my
him off?
parents, and they're. No, I didn't actually piss on him, but I almost did. I had to cut that shit off, bro. My urethra
Yeah.
got a little workout today. Yeah.
It's a really weird story. You kind of
Yeah, I
lost
know.
me at the urethra with the dog teeth. I'm like, I'm just gonna text this other person here for
Okay,
30
man, you fucking
seconds.
guy. You made us all talk about spelunking, so don't fucking.
hey, a cave full
was
of
that-
nuts is better than a fucking teabag dog for some reason.
Yeah,
Full of piss.
But the best part was my dad was like, "Yeah, that happened to me too."
I'm glad I asked my question before.
You guys are shower
well,
children.
it's not. I still say that it's probably not as bad as if your cat, like, you're going to the bathroom and your cat just like walks in on you and just sits there and stares.
Just stares at you the whole time.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
cat
yeah.
gets into my pants. Like he'll like sit in the pants on the ground. I'm like, dude, like nobody invited you. Also, cleaning the litter today, and he comes and takes a deuce right there, like while I'm cleaning the litter.
Wow.
Literally, I'm like,
in their
no
pants.
respect.
no, in his
okay.
box.
Ah, you got shit in his pants.
Can you
That would
imagine?
be awesome.
That'd be awful.
Yeah.
It's fucking awful.
Ben,
That's
what is
fucking
your
funny.
cat? What is your cat there? An Egyptian Mao?
He's a Bengal mixed with a Siamese.
Wow, that is asking for so much talking at you.
He's very
that is a
chatty.
Chatterbox. That is a very chatterbox.
He's
worthy
super
cat.
smart though. Like he does dog treat puzzles because all the cat ones he could master no problem. So now I get him dog puzzles, and
That
he's
is
on
not
like an
my cat.
intermediate
He-
level.
That
So
is
smart.
definitely not my cat because he likes to try and jump in the grocery bag before I take the groceries out, so he can plant his ass and
Get
then
away, yeah.
plant his ass and sit up with his feet out and stuff like stupid British short hairs do.
That's so funny. Yeah, no, he's an awesome cat, but he's getting close to 19 pounds now, so he's getting super heavy.
Wow.
Yeah,
My cat's
my
almost
God.
as
I'm
heavy as
giving
my
him
dog.
snack puzzles.
Yeah.
Fair.
Vince, like,
That's
look
how I got
smart he
fat,
is.
man.
He's so
Yeah.
smart.
Fucking
and yet so
Einstein, but he's got the heart of fucking Professor Klum, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, yeah, my guy's gotten up to 15 pounds because he's almost getting full
Hercules,
grown
Hercules.
size. He's got another year of growth. Great. He'll be like 20 pounds by the time he's full size. Ugh. Hercules, Hercules.
Like, that was fucking.
Thanks.
No, I'm sorry. I just started doing that, and I was just waiting for Dean to start doing like the muscle posing and stuff like that.
Why would I do that?
Oh my god.
I don't know. That's what.
I got my little Kevin in my arms.
Ninja Squirrel says here, Ben gets him high and he goes into the city. Damn, Ben, you're feeding him 100% chocolate peanuts. I love my chocolate almonds. You're not wrong. I tried to eat those on a live show the one night.
Yeah,
though.
dude, you gotta
Not a good thing to eat.
you gotta start smoking outside, dude. You're giving your cat the munchies.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
He tries to get low to the floor, but
Jesus
there's nothing you can do.
Your
cat's on cloud nine.
24/7, bro.
He does go through the food a lot lately now that I've been smoking in the house again. You're not wrong.
Man's eating Funyuns. You're like, where did you get those? I don't even have Funyuns. Yeah.
I still think one of the funniest things I've ever seen, these monkeys in Cancun that are known
Oh,
for
yeah.
resort areas.
Never heard of that.
Yeah,
They're like fed by the tourists, so they're fucking
Yeah,
aggressive.
Yeah,
Oh.
but they will steal tourists, like alcohol bottles. Like they have become, a lot of the monkeys have become addicted to where they will steal the bottles and drink all the beer down and just guzzle it all.
Jesus.
And then they roll around and everything.
Oh, drunk and
They're
shit.
drunk. They just
Leave it to
guzzle it
people
all
to
down.
fuck up everything.
No, but the funny thing is because it was on new show that they've actually seen like a change in behaviors for female, because usually the male monkeys you steal them, the female monkeys seem to be more attracted to the more wasted male monkeys. It's been observations some scientists have done, and I'm just like, hey man, monkey chicks can't resist the slosh effect, man. It's like hilarious to watch though.
Yeah.
Well,
Sounds like they're practically human.
Start drinking a bunch and get a bunch of lady monkeys on your pants.
We want to keep going. We want to cut this one off. Where are we at? We're
I
at
didn't realize we were
1:16.
on a. I didn't realize we
having
were on a
fun.
clock on.
I'm
after
having
dark.
fun. No, I don't want to. I
Yeah.
don't want to overstay my welcome with anybody, but I'm down to continue.
I'm good.
What does the chat say? We got to do a bonus code.
We have 31 people watching.
What is the bonus code? Someone shout something out.
Shark.
Lady monkeys.
Oh yeah, lady monkeys.
Lady monkeys. Shout. The code is lady monkeys.
Lady monkeys.
The code is lady monkeys. Where's my damn button at? What the? There we go.
Are you guys
Somebody
excited
buttons
for the
on the
new
stream deck.
Indiana Jones movie?
Oh,
Yeah,
No?
Lane, if you need to, whenever you need to get going, buddy, I don't want to keep you too long
Yeah.
because I know you got work tomorrow. The code is Lady Monkeys, however you want to spell it. Carnage giveaway bonus code. You can win a $400 figure sponsored by Collector Zone. Just enter that code. And
do you have that figure? Are you getting it? Carnage?
Which one? I didn't get it. I've got the Venom, but honestly, the Carnage is too big in my opinion. It's just too big. It took me
Dude,
out of it.
it is so amazing. Like
It looks amazing. I just wish it was. I wish it was smaller. I know that's crazy to say, but
movie accurate. That's the only response I can say.
only from that last scene though, where he clearly grows in size as he's like kind of powering up. But I feel like they captured a moment in the film that wasn't even necessarily his size from the whole film, and from the original like comic run with Carnage.
I know,
he
he's much
was not that size. So like,
Yeah, he's-
as I said, but in that movie in the church where he's like he's obviously gaining power and like getting crazy, like he gets bigger in that scene, and I feel like that's where they got that size chart from. So it doesn't feel accurate to me, but it does look amazing. So I'm jealous of you if you have it.
I think tomorrow I'm going to be ordering that. I knew you guys have talked about it recently. I'm going to be getting that Battinson, or excuse me, Batflick, not Battinson. I'm being Rob Battinson. The Batflick motorcycle, the Batcycle.
What about the Batman himself?
I hate that Batman. I hate the armor. I said it last week. I said I hate the armor. I hate the head sculpt. I think it looks stupid. There is zero chance I would buy that. That is what I was going to say when they were mentioning earlier figures that I just got confirmed, sent to me. I just picked up a Batman Beyond from the Arkhamverse.
Oh,
figure.
nice.
That's one I've been always really liked. But that figure will be my Batman because I originally wanted to get Batman 89. That won't work on it. But that Batman is a big hunking armored Batman, like most of the Batflick Batman outfits were. So I'll have to fudge obviously the hands a little bit, like the open hands onto it. But that Batman actually makes sense being on a big armored considering in Arkham Knight, basically the Batmobile was a big ass tank for the most part. That I think that motorcycle would fit and make sense for like that version of them.
Now, is that the motorcycle that can't turn the wheels?
Yeah,
You know the
that's
one
what
that
it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like, because I was like, how? When I first saw it, I was like, how do they turn? Because, I mean, it's just one block with a wheel in it, so you can't really turn the wheel. So
Yeah.
the only thing you can do is that you might be able to lean into it, but it's got to be a really, really, really wide turn to be able to get in there. So
You gotta start turning a mile ahead.
Well, I've already got the Pattinson. I have the Pattinson Bat Cycle on order too.
I like that one.
That one
Ninjas-
looks fucking badass.
Ninja Scroll says, looking forward to Gun Channel, guys. Thanks for a few laughs. I am.
Only a few laughs? I mean, I've been laughing this whole time, but I've also smoked in the back room a few times, so I'm like, the green lights are looking pretty nice
You've
behind
been
me.
smoking,
how do you
you got a
mock
cat
it?
shitting in your pants. I mean, just having a grand old time over there in Canada.
It's a bachelor living, man. It's what they say, you know? Like, you can do whatever you want. Lane, if you want to come on Let's Get Nuts Sunday, you can join us at some point, buddy, if you're into it. Same with you, Thomas. Same Fizzy, like all you guys. So it'd be awesome. We always have a good time. I know it's earlier in the afternoon on a Sunday, so a lot of people catch it on the replay, but that's okay. That's the way she goes. But it's been fun. Lots of good guests, and it's been a fun show every week. So.
And hey, don't everybody forget, as I was over maybe selling a little bit, don't forget to catch Pete and Ian's show tomorrow afternoon at I think it's
2:30.
2:30 in the afternoon. As I was mentioning, if you haven't, or if you catch a replay of it, because much like Ben, they're both shows that they need more viewers, because they both shows do a very good job and put a lot of time and effort into it and everything. Not saying CW doesn't or anything, because Zach and Dean and everybody put a lot of time in. But we need to get some more viewers for those guys, because they do give some nice, different opinions, even if you've already heard about some of the latest figures or whatever. And also, we'll talk about other stuff too, like, do you want to fall to your death? Do you want to fall to your death, or do you want to bend in half and then drown? Now, that may not be. I mean, if you're into death and stuff, that might be one of Ben's show. Might be even more what you're into.
Oh no, I think I'd rather have a cat shit in my pants.
Yeah, I mean,
Either of them.
That's an option.
That could be eventually, maybe, if Ben switched to a Sunday night show.
Man, I've really derailed the show tonight. You guys are having a really respectable conversation about guns before I showed up. Now it's like cat shit in the pants and all this.
The
random
Thomas
stuff.
green light room, green light
Andre,
plenty of vaping,
truer
and
words.
there's some cannabis.
Truer words never spoken. OFAC is the jewel in the CW crown. Real quick, I put a link to a channel. If you guys can subscribe to that, that's the Gun Channel. I didn't realize it was that easy to make a channel. I haven't made one in a while. But if you guys don't mind to subscribe to it.
Oh, is that ours?
Yeah, but it's like a janky looking channel because we don't have any subs. You have to get to 100 subs to start changing stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Let me see.
if you don't mind, a sub to that. I'll work on the logo tomorrow.
Real quick, Ben, you mentioned you were coming from eating wings.
Oh, shit, I already have
what's your
3
go-to
subscribers. Wow.
Wing
Thanks, guys.
sauce. I know I asked Zach this last time, but what are yours?
Ooh,
Sauce or sauces?
You're coming
interesting.
God damn, I already have like
yes.
8 subs. Holy shit. My goodness.
I don't
Thanks,
feel like I
guys.
have a good answer for you, buddy. Honestly, I'm
Parmesan
certainly
garlic.
not like a wing connoisseur by any stretch.
Bro, honey hot wings
I
from Wingstop.
I do like buffalo style wings. I really
original?
enjoy buffalo. Yeah.
Yeah.
With like a little bit of ranch, like especially a little hotter the temperature and a little ranch to cut it in half. That's always a
It's
tasty,
like the spicy,
tasty treat. But I also do like what did you call them, Dean? The salt and vinegar ones, or like
Parmesan garlic.
No, I said Parmesan garlic.
oh no, I had these like
No, that
vinegar
shit
ones the one time.
fucking
That was really good.
slaps.
I don't know if I've ever had Parmesan and garlic ones.
The best ones I think are it's specifically that flavor because I don't usually go to this place, but is Buffalo Wild Wings. Their Parmesan garlic fucking are really good.
I don't know if they have those in Canada. I don't know if I've ever seen one.
Yeah,
You have to take me to it.
Buffalo Wild Wings, I get the spicy garlic. Those are pretty good too. But what do they have a chain in Canada of wing restaurants there, Ben?
We've got a lot of because I'm in Alberta, we're known for our beef, right? And so
Oh, okay.
I mean, obviously chicken wings are not beef, but just those types of places are all over the
What?
place as a
Did
result.
you
Like
say
barbecue
chicken wings
style.
are not beef? Is that what I just heard?
Chicken is
News
chicken.
to me.
I had to think about that for a second. I was like,
How do
wait,
y'all do
what?
it in Canada,
Is that
bro?
wrong? You've never had beef wings?
You just didn't have to specify it as all.
I'm just making sure. I didn't want people to be like, does Ben know that chicken and beef aren't the same thing? You never know.
Canada sounds
Well,
fucking
and-
weird.
What's your favorite wing? Beef.
Means like everything's tastes like chicken, but it's really beef flavor he has on his mind.
The way everything's going tonight, you can't tell necessarily.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Poor Ben.
That's what it is. It is what it is. I was going to tell you guys I used to be tongue-tied. So I really had a hard time eating wings. I couldn't stick my tongue out. I had my
I'm sorry,
tongue was
what?
grown right. Yeah, so under your tongue there's this little skin bit. And
Yes.
mine was right to the tip, so I couldn't stick my tongue out.
Oh.
At all, past my lips. So eating it like an ice cream cone, terrible. Eating wings, terrible. I have to
So what
face
happened?
mash
You
it.
tore that
Okay,
off?
No, I got it
tonguing
clipped.
down their wings. What the
Ben's
fuck?
like, Ben's eating a wing, bro. And the
I can
people next to him are getting a
understand the
boner,
ice
bro.
cream. I can understand the ice cream, but
No, it's because
what
because
the, how
okay,
the fuck are you eating
okay.
wings?
So if you get sauce on your lips, what do you do?
Oh, okay.
Right? You lick it
That
off,
makes
right?
more
Yeah.
sense. I mean,
you know
could
the
use a
pile of
Hang on,
napkins
hang
I
on.
would have to go
Time
through.
out. 2 seconds. Lane, love you. Real
Yeah.
quick, can we clarify? The chat asked, "Are you going to unbox on Monday, or do we have you next Monday?"
As of I know right now,
Up in
sorry.
the air.
As of right now, yes. I do want to just say,
Okay.
actually do a quick shout out. Not
Sure.
watching tonight, but Aries, I hope you feel better, sir.
Oh, no,
from
what happened?
Ciscal Cantina. He had
Okay.
he had a. All I will say is he had. I think on his channel and stuff, he has some stuff, but he had a medical thing.
Oh no,
So
like a heart attack, or
I can't say. I
Oh.
don't want to say anything
Feel
more
better
than
is-
that. I think he.
Yeah,
I
feel
think
better.
I think he posted up and stuff, but that's why his show was not on Monday. But I just want to wish him feeling well and stuff like that. He may not obviously see this, but he's doing all right as far as all right now. But I just want to do a quick shout out to him. Hope that he feels better and stuff. And
my goodness,
you know,
that's
obviously, I
terrible.
always appreciate all our creators here.
Oh no, yeah, I just saw. Jesus.
yeah,
Yeah,
so-
prayers for Aries, man. That's fucking nothing to mess around with.
Yeah.
Yep. All righty, guys. Well, anyway, not to be like a bummer here towards the end of everything.
No.
but I almost forgot. I meant to do that way earlier. That was the first thing I was going to do, but I just remembered now because
Lane, you're just gonna have to get
special
better,
brains.
Lane. God, you know,
I-
you gotta
I-
write yourself a script. You know, come on the Let's Get Nuts show. We'll plan it together.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that sounds like Ben. You're asking for disaster to come running up to your front door and give you a hug. Anyway,
I'll give you targeted questions, unlike Zach, who lets you just go on for a bit. I'll be like, "Tell me about this," and then I'll get the answer. I'm just
No, Lane just
Then you're
goes
like,
on
Lane,
for
wrap it
bit.
up. I'm like, well, you asked him a very open-ended question. So,
fuck?
yeah, I'm just putting it out there. The chat
That's what I
agrees with me,
do. It lets
guaranteed.
the mind wander.
Yeah, I know. Well,
But then they say that we ramble, right, Lane? Like, everybody calls us ramblers.
Yeah, I know. I like.
I'm
to
sorry,
go
is this the
around
shit
and
on
around
Zach
and
hour?
around.
What the fuck?
I love you, man.
No,
I only
Zach-
tell you
I
this
know.
because I know you can take it, you know?
What the
Zach-
fuck?
Ben and I
You just fractured my ego.
Well, Ben and I definitely know the guy who's got the 6 rounds. We always know is the best, right, Ben? Well, you are the best, sir.
Oh,
And Dean is the Dean
What is this?
solid number 1 as
What the
well.
fuck is happening? You said you had to leave 5 minutes ago.
I know. I'm sorry, but you guys, I'm just kidding. Anyway, guys, Mr. Fizzy, Mr.
Fucking
Thomas,
a mutiny
it's
happening
good
here.
to see you.
Lane.
Zach,
All right,
we
later.
love you, brother. Take care.
I know, I'm
Mr.
just
Dean
kidding.
as well. Take care.
Have a good one, Lane.
See ya.
Oh, thank God. I'm just
see
kidding.
ya.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
I love Lane. I'm just kidding, guys. Jesus. I don't even know where we were at with all that. I was just having fun.
Oh, I was telling you about my tongue-tiedness with the wings.
Oh,
And
yeah,
that
you
they're
were-
not
you were
beef, that they are in fact
tongue-fucking
chicken.
wings. I don't
Okay, so I'm
understand
not.
that.
No, so I couldn't lick my lips. So, anyways, I went and got my tongue clipped, and
Wow,
I
that's
didn't.
a thing.
Yeah.
How
yeah,
bad was
so,
that?
How bad was like the pain, or did it
Yeah,
hurt?
yeah.
It hurt a
Or,
little
like, the
bit. It hurt a little bit,
recovery.
but basically they cut it and then they like solder it almost, like they burn it.
Oh, God,
And
what
so
the
then it
fuck?
heals itself. But like your mouth heals faster than almost anywhere else in your body. So like
true.
it only took me about 2 days to feel fine from it. But I
So now
I could
Let me-
immediately
can I ask
stick
you a
my
question,
tongue out
Lane?
and I could see my tongue, which was crazy. Did you call me Lane? I am offended
Jesus Christ,
right
Ben.
now.
Sorry.
I'm offended.
Sorry, because you were rambling. So I wasn't. I'm just kidding.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I'm gonna ask you a question. So
Oh,
could you like? I mean, how? Okay, before I ask the question, how old were you when this happened?
Oh, how old was I when I got it clipped?
Yeah.
Oh, like 34. That was like 2 years ago.
Okay, so
I
when you
lived
would,
my entire
could you-
life with it.
Could you like go down on a woman with
Not
this
very
tongue
easily,
issue?
no, not really.
Wow, that's
Are you,
a
like,
No
disability.
filleting? Wow.
I mean,
Wow,
I could.
that-
I just had to
I
bury
would've
my
gotten it done
face,
sooner.
and so like you can imagine,
was,
like
like, wrong.
69.
That's kinda the only way
You're gonna
to
get
do it.
pink
That's
eye.
the only
you
way
know
to
what
do
I'm
it,
saying?
bro. Bro, when I get done, it's like a Gatorade commercial, bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
It
But
looks
yeah,
like I ate a plate of wings.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go the-
Oh,
my God. Wow. Can you pass me a
hungry,
napkin?
dude.
Yes.
Dude, Dean got that lemon pepper chicken on deck, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
love how
exactly.
love how-
Exactly. That's
I love how that's always the first question I get though when I tell people that story. I'm like, guys, I just wanted to eat an ice cream cone effectively, and then I got celiac, so now I can't eat the cone anyways.
Jesus
Eat it out
Christ.
of a bowl
What
with
a story.
Well,
you
don't
got your-
worry. I think pussy's gluten free.
Depends on the lady.
Well, I didn't do my exercises, so it.
Oh shit.
I didn't do my exercises, so it grew back a little bit. So now
Wait, really? You
Yeah.
had exercises?
you have to do exercises. Yeah, you have to stretch it.
You weren't doing. Never mind.
Wait.
So you basically had
Never
a
mind.
tongue. So you basically had a tongue circumcision, and the foreskin grew back.
You're not wrong. Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty close to that.
Jesus
I thought they soldered it. How the fuck does it grow back?
It just grows back. It like it's skin, right? I mean, if you
But
don't
you
stretch
can-
it, you
I
got to
mean,
stretch it out. You got to fucking like no.
Can you do that? How far can you go? Ah,
It's
that's not
farther,
bad.
farther than I ever could before. But before it was like to my lips. Like
Can you do this?
no, I can't do that. I don't have that kind of control.
yeah, I can't do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
This
So
is
does it
Oh,
grow,
that's weird.
does it
Fantastic
regrow in a different
conversation.
spot, like further back
Nope,
in your
same
tongue?
spot.
Or?
No, same
Oh,
spot.
really?
It's just not. It's just not as far to the tip now. So as I said, I can still now stick my tongue out, but yeah, it was
Oh, I
crazy.
see. Interesting. Wow.
But it didn't affect my speech. That was the big thing. So like my mom was like, "Will it affect his speech in the future?" And I mean, I do say nuts a lot in my conversation.
They were like-
so
they're
like,
like
there's a chance
this
it affected
one,
it a
but-
little bit.
yeah.
But
That was the after effect of the circumcisions. That
His
now you
tongue
gotta say
won't
nuts all the
affect his
time.
speaking, but his brain will.
yeah,
Poor
that's
Ben.
my after dark story. You know, I'm gonna get a T-shirt. Do your
Hey,
exercises.
everyone's got an after dark. Zach has an after dark story that people
I
still make
teabag
fun
my
of him.
dog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that,
Yeah.
no, we can't bring it up. That's a throwback. You had to have been there.
Yeah, it
dare you.
hasn't come up in a long time.
I was sexually
People-
assaulted, and everyone thought it was the funniest thing in the world.
Okay. Legitimately,
Was Me Too.
sexually assaulted. And everybody in the chat was making fun of.
I was sexually assaulted. I was Me Too. I was the first one. I was me. Everyone else was Me Too.
It was me, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh shit!
Damn.
But it got a
I thought
really
you were
good
gonna
deal
say-
on a figure. So
I thought you were
I
going to say
did.
about your Captain America story, because I mean that in
Oh,
itself was
God.
pretty.
You know that
sad.
story, Ben?
That really
the
stuck with
kindergarten
me.
story.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, dude. Fuck that kid, dude. Fucking hate Joseph. I think his name
Even
was.
I kind of don't like Captain America now.
Hell yeah.
Like in osmosis, you know, friendship.
Yeah, I love that. I'm here for it.
oh my god,
Oh, that was fucking.
that was a
good,
funny
bro.
episode. Holy shit!
This is a funny episode. Anyways, Fizzy, what's your after dark story?
Oh man. I'll save it for another one. I can't even think of one at the moment.
That's fair.
That is fair.
If you can't think of it, he was pretty drunk.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wow.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think that was mine when I fell asleep in the girls' bathroom.
What? It's a weird place
When
to
I
meet
was-
chicks.
When when I was DJing in Laredo, I got so drunk I fell asleep in the girls' bathroom.
How did they get you out of there?
I've told this story before. Do you never remember?
I don't remember this story.
So me and my friends were going to Laredo, Texas to DJ. We DJed on the radio for the rush hour. Then we went to the hotel room, got ready. Then we went to the bars, and we split up. There was 2 bars like across the street from each other, and one group went to the first bar, and the other group went to the bar I was in. And so I DJed for the first couple hours, and then when I got off, the owner was like, "Hey, if this guy doesn't have a drink in his hand, make sure he has one." So I had people handing me drinks left and right, like all the waiters and waitresses and stuff. And I got fucking shitty drunk. And I was like, I'm either going to throw up or piss myself. And I don't want to do either at the bar. So I'm going to go to the bathroom. So I like stumble around the bar and I find the bathroom and I go in it. And I guess since it was like early enough in the day, there was nobody in the bathroom. So I locked the door behind me and I was like, I'm definitely going to piss everywhere. So
You
I
already
should
know.
probably like, I'm too drunk and I got to piss. Like, this is going to be real sloppy. So I actually sat down to pee because I was like, I can't stand up straight. Well, I ended up just falling asleep. Like, just passed the fuck out. And after, I don't know how long it was a while. Like, maybe a good, 45 minutes.
Uh-huh.
I wake up and my phone was going off. And so I answer the phone. I'm like, hello? And it's my friend. They're like, dude, where the fuck are you? I was like, I'm in the bathroom. And they're like, you're very clearly not in the bathroom. And I was like, well, I mean, I'm sitting in the bathroom. And they're like, dude, we're fucking worried. Like, it's Laredo. It's not like the safest place, especially at night. They're like, we have people in the parking lots looking for you. Like, in between songs, we're like moving around. Hold on, my headset died.
Oh.
And they're like, what bathroom are you in? I was like, I don't know. I'm walking out right now. So walk out of the bathroom and the longest line of girls. There was two girls' bathrooms. So the line would just split up. So nobody really noticed that nobody was ever going into the left bathroom. And my friend finds me and he's laughing his ass off. He's like, dude, that's the girls' bathroom. I was like, shit, I don't know, man. I just found the bathroom. And then we got Whataburger and it was fucking awesome. But
Oh yeah.
I love it.
that was a crazy, crazy time.
How did you get Classy Thomas to agree to come on this
Classy
show?
Thomas.
I don't think we told him everything that we were going to talk about today, so that's my bad.
After Dark is free
I've
form.
never
We
been
talk
called
about-
Classy Thomas, but I'll
You've
take
been
it.
classy to me, bud.
All right, Thomas.
Peeing on dogs, sleeping in
Your
girls'
turn.
bathrooms, and getting
Oh,
burgers. Love to see it.
I don't
tongue
know if I've
stories.
got a whole lot of after dark stories. I mean, most of mine. Okay, I can tell you this. Now,
there you go.
Yeah.
this one was after I had the kidney transplant, because when I was on dialysis, I was not making urine. So for 4 years, I did not pee.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't pee for 4 years. And so, of course, my body had kind of forgotten how to do that. And when I had the surgery, they had to put a catheter in. And so, of course, I'm literally just going all the time because it's just filling up bags, dumping it out. And I remember that when they finally took that catheter out, for a while I had to use let's see, those Depends, the pull-up
Yeah.
undergarments, just to make sure.
Oh yeah.
Because I remember one time
Diped up, dude.
I was
Dude, it was
diped up
double diped
good,
up, bro.
And I was laying in the bed sleeping, and I had a dream.
Oh no!
And I don't know, it was kind of like Inception, because all of a sudden there was a lot of water around, and I don't know, I think I was swimming someplace.
He was free diving. He just watched the Ben Thomas show.
Yeah, the Ben Thomas show, exactly.
He was 4,000 meters beneath the sea.
Yeah, but I was just swimming, and
Yeah,
I was
there you
like,
go.
what in the world is happening? I was just trying to figure things out, and then all of a sudden I start feeling warm, and then I woke up, and I said, what in the world happened? And I looked down. I had literally pissed myself. I have never. Well, okay, I'm sure as a baby, but in my adult life, I have never pissed myself.
Did it
And
feel good though, bro?
but it did, and every time, whenever I have one of those, I mean, I don't know if I've kind of programmed myself, but whenever I have a dream involving water, I immediately wake up and go to the bathroom
100%.
because exactly, because for some reason every time I think that's that clue saying, boy, you better get up, because I'm coming. I'm not wasting any time. But, yeah, that was embarrassing because I literally had to learn how to pee again. Because
How long did that take?
Probably took me about a year before I got things more under control.
Wow. Okay.
But even now, I'm not completely there, and I doubt I will ever be completely there, because as you age, things change.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, I know when I need to go. I get up, and I usually keep a little empty jug nearby just in case.
Bro, I can't wait till I could do that.
To pee in
Bro,
a
I
jar.
want to piss in a jug, bro. It's like lean over and just fucking.
And just go.
That's
Huck it into the highway and call it the way of the road.
Yeah, that's the way she goes, bro.
All right, now Fizzy, when's the last time you shit yourself? I'm just kidding.
Wow.
We gotta up the ante.
Yeah, is that implying I already shit myself multiple times? So when was the most recent time you did it?
There you go.
Yeah. I've never done that, but going back to the whole waking up because you have to take a piss. Have you guys ever noticed? Maybe it might be just me, but I'm picking on certain cues or patterns that your brain tells you when you're sleeping that you wake up and you have to go piss. So Thomas was just saying that
100%.
whenever it's like water related. I notice
Yeah.
for me, it's like whenever it's kind of like, I guess, like nightmarish, right? Something that's kind of scary or
Yeah.
like falling or something like that. Like I put me like in a panic or something. I notice that anytime I have those types of dreams, I wake up and then I immediately have to piss. And I think it's just my mind's way of telling me like, hey, you're getting pretty full there.
You're scared of
you're,
pissing yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
get up and go do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 100% usually like in my dream I have to pee, and then I know like I can't pee because I'm gonna piss myself. So
Wow.
I'll usually wake up, but it's like almost what do they call that? Lucid dreaming, where you're like aware, like oh no, like I don't actually have to pee here. I
Yeah.
gotta pee there. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I also run in my sleep. I do I do karate in my sleep.
Dude, I could run so fast in my dream.
I remember one time I was doing karate and I woke up and my foot was hurting. I had literally kicked something, and my foot was aching. I don't know why I was doing karate because but for some reason I was doing karate. One time I was running. My dog sleeps in the bed with me, and one time I think I elbowed her because
Oh God.
we were sitting there all of a sudden. I felt so much, and she was sitting there looking. I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, didn't mean to do that." But yeah, I get real active and aggressive when I'm sleeping for some reason.
You suffer from sleep fighting.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. I did that once. My son was sleeping with me, and I think I was doing some sort of movements or something in my dream while I was sleeping, and I fucking lifted up my knee quick, and I kneed him in the back, and then I kind of I felt so bad because then he kind of woke up, he started crying, but he was already so tired, he just ended up going back to bed. It was like the middle of the night, but yeah, I felt bad. Just
He said, "Walk it off, you'll be all right."
yeah.
Andre said that freediving comment made me laugh. No offense, Thomas.
Bob Dylan said, "This is a really weird episode of Post Wars."
Yeah.
I miss Post Wars.
I do too.
It was fun, but the thing is, it just didn't really work when, and not to put any pressure on the chat, but it just didn't really work when it was like one guy putting all the super chats, and I felt real bad when that got to that point.
Yeah. Also getting people to commit.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, always hard. Oh boy, that was fucking funny.
I
How
knew
big's
that
everyone's
today.
penis? Just kidding.
You realize, like, Thomas and
Not
I
big
always showed
enough.
up to Pose Wars. So,
You did, yeah. You guys were.
Yeah.
No, that's not a slight against you guys at all.
yeah, I took it
Yeah, it's
as
just-
a little bit.
No,
of
but
a
you
thing,
guys were
so.
in the chats where
Hey,
everybody
Thomas.
would like say they would be there, and then like a minute before the show.
Yeah,
or-
for sure.
Yeah, you know.
For sure. Even for me, though, it's hard to commit to sometimes because it's like Saturday a month from now. That sounds good. And then you get like a day out from that Saturday and you're like, shit.
Hey, did you just say a day out?
a day out? A day out.
Yeah.
A day out.
He went to Timmy Hortons and got a bag of
Get a bagel.
bagel. Yeah,
Do you guys the bagels or what do you call them? Bagels? Bagels?
bagels.
Yeah,
Is
some
it tomato or is it
bagels.
tomato?
Tomato.
Yeah,
what I said.
I'm a tomato.
But I say tomato.
I'm a tomato as well.
Oh, there you go. Common ground.
No, I've never said out. Wait, how do you say that again? I mean,
Oh,
I can't even get my voice to do that. I mean,
It's like when Australians say no. Like, oh no. It's like, how'd you put an R in there?
Wow.
that's funny. Yeah.
It's
I
crazy.
don't hear I don't hear any accent in me, but I can see it. We call them chicken wings at Ben.
I'll never live that down.
Yeah.
Next time I go to the wing store, I'm gonna ask for beef
Now, what
wings.
part of the cow is
see what she
the wing?
It stings the nostril.
The
you
beef.
say, yeah, you know those buffalo wings? You know, the ones made out of beef?
Oh my god!
Give me one of those buffalo wings.
Ben thought they were made of real buffalo. That's good, Thomas.
Oh shit. Oh, that was
Can you
good.
imagine?
I can't imagine.
I'm like, I never want pizza again after watching that Spawn movie the other night. Cool Spawn figure, by the way, Thomas.
Oh,
I wasn't on
yeah.
yet before I got to say that, but that Spawn figure is wrecked maggot pizza for me. No, moving forward.
Oh yeah, that's right. Where the
was pretty-
dad tried to
that's
get his
pretty
son to eat
gnarly.
it.
I'm just like, oh my god, yeah. I have a food poisoning phobia, so
Oh, I've had food poisoning before.
Jesus Christ.
It is the worst.
Food poison?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Poop food.
It was done from chicken, by the way. Not buffalo, but chicken.
My favorite part of the cow.
Oh man. But yeah, I mean, and well, it was frozen chicken, and I tell you what, I mean, literally, when you have food poisoning, you will sleep next to the toilet because you never know when it's going to flare
Or
up
what
again.
end it's gonna come out of.
Yeah, but I tell you what, it was that was the worst experience that I've ever had.
Yeah.
That sounds terrible. When I had my appendix out, it was kind of like that, but for terrible reasons. What were you going to say, Fizzy?
No, I was gonna say yeah. I've had it. I don't get it too often, but I got it once recently. Man, yeah, it was bad. Like what Thomas is saying, it's just waking up throughout the night, just having to go run to the toilet. Man,
Dude,
yeah,
I'll know within like 20 minutes of eating something if I'm gonna get food poisoning.
Oh, really?
Like I could feel it in my
Like a
gut.
mutant.
I'm like my stomach starts to like sting, like someone's poking it with needles. I'm like, I'm gonna get fucking sick now.
yeah, we get
Okay,
wrecked.
It's the weirdest thing.
Phobia of being sick over here. You guys are like, okay, let's tell all our stories about this. Let's dive right into it. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, let's,
That-
let's free dive into it.
Wow.
Tuesday night's all about figures. Wednesday night's
Yeah,
all about
Wednesday's
bodily
about
function.
Whatever, bro. BHs.
What's a BH?
You don't know what a
Butthole.
BH is? A butthole.
Talking about being diced
We've said
up.
BH
I
like
wasn't even.
400
I wasn't even sure I heard that right.
Like Ben doesn't even know me.
Dude, we gave away a bidet on After Dark.
You did?
Did you really?
That? That's
Yeah,
got to
it
be
was
before
awesome.
my time.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, it definitely was.
Oh man, I would have been on I would have definitely signed up for that raffle.
No doubt.
One of our most popular giveaways yet.
Except I would have to take it to my new apartment with me, which would be real weird.
Bidets are easy to install. You can install in 5 minutes. Yeah.
I'm definitely not a plumber or handy at all. I've got
I'm
soft
not
hands.
either. You just unscrew
Yeah, you
it.
turn the
You
water
just turn
off
the
in
water
the
off,
toilet.
unscrew it.
So, look at
Yeah,
this.
put in the T-valve.
These are figure unboxing hands. Okay, they will never touch the light of mechanically inclined.
Actually, my soft hands, I'm getting like, I almost want to be like that goober with the gloves at the gym, because I'm getting a
Well,
little,
you're already halfway there.
little blister.
Bro,
Yeah.
when I played football, my hands were nothing but calluses, bro.
Hot.
It's taking a long time to get my hands back.
Look at this, Dean. This is just a temporary, just to get us by.
Oh, man.
I don't hate
Cannon.
it.
Just to get us by, right? A little bit of FDE, a little bit of tan.
Old timey.
It's elegant.
Thanks,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, my fingers may be long, but they're soft as dime store cotton.
Wow.
What the fuck is a dime store?
You never heard dime store? You know the 5 and dime?
Dollar store.
We're not that old, Thomas. Thomas is like, I'm going to the dime store to get my buffalo wings.
Yeah.
Just kidding, Thomas. Oh man, that's funny. I feel bad. That was so innocent of Thomas.
Now you feel bad.
I do.
Yeah, after we had a good laugh, now you can get a little guilt.
Yeah, I feel guilty.
Yeah, don't feel guilty.
What is
I am
happening
old.
with this?
I tell you what, though, it's funny how time just flies by. I mean, I remember when I was in college and in my 20s, and and then this year, I turned 58, and I'm like, man, I'm almost 60. I'm like, how did time go by that fast? But the good thing about those that, now I feel like I'm getting a chance to live the life that when you're in y'all's age range and stuff like that, you're working because you're building your life and you're doing things that you have to do that mainly are for other people, because you've got children, you've got spouses, things like
Yeah.
that. But once you kind of, it seems like a lot of people when they hit 50 or so, they kind of go through a lot of people that I've met go through a big change when they hit 50. Like a lot of people quit their jobs and then they start businesses. And, I retired, because of my health. But then when my health started improving, I started getting back into my hobbies. So it's kind of like, feels like this is a new old chapter. The time that I should have been having when I was younger, I'm having now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's actually pretty fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's never too late, man. Gotta
Never
do it when
too
you can.
late.
beautiful.
Yeah.
That was
awesome.
unintentionally wholesome for this tomfoolery of a
Thomas,
chat.
you're
I told you, he's classy as hell.
He is
I'm like,
classy.
how'd you
Thomas.
get Classy Thomas here?
That's going to be my new moniker, Classy Thomas.
Classy Thomas. I love it. How's your channel going, Thomas?
It's kind of been stalled just a little bit because I've kind of experienced a few things that have kind of set me back just a little bit, but I'm trying to get back into it, so I can kind of get some more content posted. But a few of the things I'm trying to do, I have to wait for. I need to wait until the new supplies come in so I can finish it. And like the main thing I'm working on is I'm trying to finish up my poison ivy, but I got to get her flower that she's going to be coming out of, and that's coming from eBay. And then I got to paint it, and then I'm doing some stuff with Rogue, and got some other figures that I kind of have like half done. So once I get them ready, I'm probably going to do another one. But actually, I've never really done a figure thing. I could actually probably show a little bit of my collection and do a little bit of
Yeah.
because
Everyone loves collection.
Best
tours.
part, and honestly, like just getting content out there, just making shit. The more you do
Yeah.
it, the better practice you get at it, and then you start having other ideas where you're like, how? Like I've been really enjoying like this and that section on my Ben Thomas show lately because I've been thinking like I have that gut feeling a lot, right? I'm like, should I get this one or should I get that one? Well, why not just talk it out and then see what the community says? And some people will tell me both. Looking at you, but some people will be like, this is a good reason, or I liked your reasoning for that, so check that out. And it's like, ultimately, it's my money, I'm going to buy what I want, but it's fun, right? It makes it more fun, and then the more fun you're having making the content, the easier it gets. So it's like a weird cycle. But you're a good guy and you got a good personality for it. So I feel like you just got to get the shit out there.
Yeah, I do. But yeah, and I'm especially because the one thing I think the first thing I would do is I really want to show my X-Men shelf because I love my X-Men. And I've been so happy that over the years I've been able to collect so many of the team, and I've been making members of the team. So, you know, just being able to get them all together. So, I mean, I have a big shelf on my Maji cases. One shelf is packed with X-Men, and then of course my next shelf is packed with Avengers from the different for the different series and stuff like that. So,
Awesome.
so it's kind of like I'm not one of those ones like you guys have classier collections. You know, you have this nice little one section. You've got one figure in there, and you pose them up real well.
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable with anything other than clutter. I've got to have a little bit of clutter and chaos in my collections, and so I kind of box them up and put them in there, and you know, I think it also makes it a little bit more for me. It makes it a little bit more interesting to look at because sometimes you can hide your little Easter eggs in there for people to say, "Hey, I didn't know you did that.
Yeah.
Oh, how'd you get that?"
That's my favorite part. Yeah. For a
All
long
those
time, I
X-Men
had
figures?
my.
Oh,
Go ahead. I was gonna say for a long time, just in my collection room, I had my small scale. I think it was McFarlane. Was it McFarlane? My Venom. Anyways, I had a Venom holding Hurley's head from Lost because I had a Hurley statue at one point that fell over. The head broke off, and I loved the show. And so, yeah, I had Venom holding Hurley's head up on like a perch. But if you don't like point it out, people would just walk right past it. But like you said, it's that little Easter egg in the collection room that makes me laugh every time because I love Venom and I loved Lost back in the day. So,
Nice.
what were you gonna say, Fizzy? How about the X-Men?
The X-Men figures you have, Thomas, are those 1/6 scale?
Yeah.
All of them are- Okay.
Yeah, I got a lot of the ones from some of the sideshow ones, which I've kind of modified a few of them. Now I did get for example, they had the two Cyclops releases, the one with the yellow and blue suit and the one with the solid blue. Well, I have them both, but the only one I have on display is the solid blue because that's my favorite suit. And I've got my Phoenix. Well, I need a green Phoenix, but I've got dark Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
I have a Storm stand-in, but I'm actually working on a new Storm. So I've got a head sculpt that I purchased that I'm going to try and paint up. And then, of course, I've got Emma Frost. I'm working on the Cuckoos.
Nice. Those are all
I've
figures or are they statues?
Figures. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, so the Cuckoos are almost done. I need to finish up one part of the costume and then kind of get their hair done right. And then I've got what's my boy? Kid Omega,
Okay.
Cyclops. I've got all the ones that Sideshow, Toys Era, and the other one, the one that they did. So yeah, So Toys. Yeah, so I have all the ones that they've done and a couple of kind of out of not necessarily one. Some of them were kits that I kind of put together and put them in there. But yeah, it's kind of I really like it, and when they do the movies, unless they wind up doing something cooler than what I've been able to come up with, I mean, I kind of think I'll keep mine because I tried to make them so they looked a little as close to the comic book version as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
here's the
didn't want to make too many modifications, but I do like the comic book versions.
So here's the follow-up question: blue team or gold team? You had to pick one.
I had to pick one.
Yeah, X-Men gold or X-Men blue?
Let's see, which is the one with Storm in it?
Blue. That's the gold team.
Gold team, yeah. Then I go with her, yeah. Because
Gotcha.
yeah.
I'd have to go blue. Blue's like the rowdy tag team bunch. I don't know. What about the rest of you guys? Do you guys have a reference? Are you guys big X-Men fans?
I like X-Men as much as the next person, but I don't know that I could give you a favorite team, and I don't
Gotcha.
want to lie to the chat.
No, that's fair. Yeah, more so from the '90s X-Men where they had those two teams. What about you, Dean?
I don't like X-Men, so
You don't like
No,
X-Men?
no, that's fair. That's fair.
yeah, so I have no idea what team is what.
Gotcha.
But Dean, you really like anime though, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love anime too, especially the what's that, Dragon Ball?
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just finished My Hero. And then the movie for Black Clover is coming out in like 3 days or
Oh, it
2
is?
days. And I love Black Clover. That's such a good anime. Demon Slayer, I'm waiting for the current season to finish. It should be done already. So I could just binge it. That Demon Slayer is amazing. But yeah.
Have you ever seen that one? I think it's called Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, I've actually never seen it, but I heard people talk about it all the time.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's a little weird. I mean, but most anime is a little weird. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny. There's this high school kid. All right, now the high school, their kids are trying to get into clubs so they can have it on their resumes for when they apply to colleges and stuff.
Right.
And there's a group of kids that for some reason start an occult club. Okay, now I've never heard of school that's sanctioned an occult
I was
club.
going to say.
Okay, but so what they did is that they came in there. They said, "Hey, why don't we go to the school at, I think it was like at midnight, and take this ancient artifact and summon a demon." So they go to the
Sounds about
school, and they summon this demon, and so he starts chasing him around. There's this demon killer who's trying to kill him. And then there's this kid. I always forget what his name is. It'll
So
come
many
to me.
names now.
Yeah, but what he did is that he somehow stumbled along in the fray while the fight was going on, and something happened, and the one of the fingers of the demon, when he was getting killed, got chopped off or something like that, and it flew in the air.
Jesus Christ.
And the guy, the guy was told, he said, the only way to stop the demon is that you have to eat one of his fingers. So they chopped off a finger, and the kid ate it like it was a piece of jerky. He ate it, but then the demon got into him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they said, okay, now we have to kill the. They said, no. I said, for some reason you have assimilated it. So if you help us find all the demons and eat their fingers, then they said we'll kill you after you've eaten all the fingers and killed the demons. And I'm like, wait a minute.
That's a deal.
That's not a good deal.
Yeah, I know. That's not a good deal at all.
Yeah, you're the
It
one
is
that told me to eat it. Now you're going to kill me?
It is so weird, but it's kind of funny to me to watch it. But I really have enjoyed that one. I think I saw that one on because I got one of those the app. I think was it anime
Funimation.
Funimation. Yeah, I think it's on Funimation. But that one had me cracking up when he was eating the demon fingers. I was like, I think if I remember, I think he ate like a piece of jerky. He was like,
Instead of
Now,
chicken
what part of the
fingers,
cow
you
is
did
that?
Yeah.
Ben.
Pitch is like, damn it.
Sounds like I quit.
Yeah.
I'm so happy Ben joined us tonight.
What a
Yeah.
guy. What a guy.
Nice surprise. Yeah.
Thanks.
for
I just
joining,
put
Ben.
eye drops in, so if I look a little extra red, I didn't just smoke in the background. I was just squirting eye drops, and I figured it would be a little too ASMR for a live
He's
show.
hurting
So.
for a squirt.
Yeah.
So Ben, you're moving into a new place.
I am, yeah.
Yeah, when do
I
you
got-
move?
So I can get my keys on June 27th, which is cool, and then I have to be out of the house by July the. Did I say January? Sorry, by June the 27th. I have to be out by July the 14th.
Oh man,
So-
you gonna take all your cases and everything with you?
I'm going to. People that were buying the house, several people tried to write into their offers that they'd get to keep the display cases, and I was like, absolutely not. The shit took way too much effort and money and time.
Nice try.
I customized them all myself. I'm like, I'm not leaving these behind. So, yeah, you know what? It was actually kind of a nice compliment, though, that people actually wanted to take them after they walked through the house.
Yeah.
It's
Right?
nice,
So it was a
man.
nice compliment. So, but
Classy.
But yeah, I'm excited for the new place. It's just gonna be me and the cat. So he's a little bastard, but he doesn't even know what's about to hit him because he's had the run of a whole house, like basement, middle floor, and upper floor. He's even got his own bedroom upstairs right now. It's crazy.
Shit,
so
wow.
yeah, I'm gonna have to build him some kind of basket on the wall, and he's got like a running wheel that he uses. It's like a
Like a
treadmill
hamster wheel, but
yeah,
really
kind
big.
of, yeah. And when he starts going crazy, he'll just jump on it and take off and like. Oh, it sounds like thunder in the upstairs, but really trips you out if you're in the basement by yourself smoking down here.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, what the fuck is the thunder? But no, I'm really excited for the new place. So we'll see how it goes. And it's got AC, which I'm excited about.
I'm sorry, what? You don't have
It's got
AC?
I don't have AC in this house now.
Not at all.
What do you do when it gets warm?
Dude, it's only
you don't
warm
need it,
for
right?
like 3 weeks of the year here at this point.
Oh.
Like there was snow on the ground like a month ago still.
Oh,
So
wild.
yeah, we're right near the mountains.
So, how are you doing with everything? Because I know you had some big, life changes recently.
Good. As good as you can be, right? So I've
Yeah.
been getting out there and dating again a little bit, and I've had some ups and downs with that. One girl I really liked, and then she kind of just was like, you know what? I don't want a relationship quite yet. I'm just not quite ready for that. So
Yeah.
I respect her for being straight, and
yeah.
and I had some wonderful evenings with her, and then I've been back on the dating market otherwise again. So I think because I'm kind of old at this point, like I just turned 36, so young ass Zach over here turning only 31. I was like, motherfucker, you're 31? Freaking Jesus! So you look at you, you're like a young man
Spring
over
chicken.
here.
Yeah.
Because I'm old and I've been in like 2 back-to-back really long-term relationships, so for about 12 years worth of like straight dating, I've never been on a dating app before, and so this whole like Tinder and Bumble life thing, it's a whole new horizon, which I. In a way, is kind of cool. In another way, it's kind of like Happy Meal dating, because anybody you connect with, you're kind of like, I know you probably just like swiped right, and we connected, and like to what end? Like, what are you even looking for, right? So, I'm a little bit nervous to be back on the dating world again because it's gonna be hard for me to like trust somebody. I think so.
Yeah,
we'll see.
earlier today I got a match, and by the time I opened the app, she had unmatched me. I was like, all right, I guess.
All right.
I was like, what the fuck?
Dean, how's
Shit
your
happens.
have you had any luck recently? Because I know that you've been kind of going back out there and
Yeah, I'm still chatting with the same girl, so things are going pretty
Hey.
good.
oh really? Okay.
Not too shabby, yeah.
The one from like a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
Did she ever say what happened? Didn't she kind of go MIA for a little bit?
Yeah, she ended up messaging me back, and then she sent me her
Everything's
phone
all good
number.
now?
Yeah.
Oh, my man got the digits?
Yeah, that's what. Because at first I was like,
Hey,
"Man,
yo."
fuck this." Like, I was mad,
Yeah.
right? It's like, bro, you ghosted. Because I'd asked her on a date, and she's like, "Yeah, let's go." And then
she
she's like, "I'll
explain why?
message you in a couple hours." I was like, "Cool." And then I never heard from her for like a week. And then she started messaging me again and sent me her phone number, and I was talking with Ben, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm kind of miffed about the whole thing." He's like,
Talk to your
"Well,
friend Zach.
I wouldn't give my phone number to somebody I wasn't interested in talking to." I was like, "You're not wrong." So we've been.
Did she
texting
say what
now,
happened
so-
during that week? Or
Dean, I'm
Yeah,
never wrong, Dean.
she's
had a lot of shit going on?
yeah. So she's a teacher, and school ended that week, and then she works a second job. And then the guys that she works with at that job took off so they could play Diablo 4, so she had to pick up their shifts. But she's also in school. So she's also
wow.
going to school.
Damn, Dean got cockblocked by Diablo 4.
Yeah. And she says she's also moving apartments, so.
Wow.
It
So you guys
sounds
are
like a
planning
lot of
to
shit
like
going on.
a dinner or like a lunch or a
I have
brunch?
not even gotten that far. I'm just chit-chatting. I don't want to get burned again, so we'll see how she
sure,
she
for
progresses it. But yeah, I'm kind of lukewarm about the whole thing. It's like cool and exciting, but also like
Yeah.
I'm expecting to get burned again. So
Oh man.
Don't say that. You're a handsome guy.
Dean, if you get burned again, I'm just going to move in with you because I will never leave. Okay, we have way too many things in common. It would make a really good partnership. I'll
Get
just
them
put
a
it out
Bud
there.
Light.
Hey, you know what? Bud Light gets
Dude,
a bad
Bud,
rap.
Bud Light's not bad, bro.
It's
I
not
had a Bud
it's-
Light the other day.
Sometimes, if you're on a hot
and,
day, you're at the beach.
yeah, exactly. It was on the beach, but bro. I was at.
You're there with your
Sapporo's.
pretty wife, so like it's less gay, like for you to drink.
Whoa, you can't say that.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What
man?
the fuck?
I thought that was I. Okay, I'm going back to sensitive trimming.
Fuck.
Oh, what the fuck, then?
That's what the whole thing is with it lately, is it not?
You are watching a master at work.
Why do we never
I
use
apologize.
these?
I don't mean to offend
I don't
anyone.
know.
Why do
don't
we
mean to
never use
offend
these? They're fantastic. Oh,
This is why I shouldn't come on after dark. I'm much more composed on Tuesday.
Why do we not play these buttons?
I like the cricket one.
I don't know what that was. That wasn't me. Was that from the Ultra Instinct? Let's try it again. I don't know. I don't think I have a cricket thing. Do
I think I
have a
might have been
cricket?
my phone.
Oh, I was like, wow. These clips I didn't even add in here. Oh, boy.
Oh, God. I'm gonna have to stop coming on the internet. It's a bad thing. You guys are never gonna see me again.
Yeah, please don't come on the internet, Ben. No one wants to see that. Like that one dude, bro. Have y'all seen that video, Ben?
What? No.
I'm not watching dudes
Oh.
come on the internet.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
good.
pass.
I'm good without. Yeah, I'm good
Yeah.
without.
No, look at this. You're gonna watch a dude jerk off right now.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
I like the
haven't-
crickets
you know what
and
I'm
the
talking about,
grass.
Dean?
I think I should have the control over the cricket button. Just put it out there.
Look at this.
You should give Zach. You should
Oh,
give us hosts
fucking-
more
These last couple-
control.
Dark Side Phil? Guy's a fucking idiot.
He's fucking beating his meat to the
Yeah,
PlayStation.
he thought the stream, he turned his stream off and he didn't. He just fucking went to town.
Man, that'd
Look
be
at
so
this dude.
embarrassing.
Man.
I don't want
Look
to
at him.
watch.
this
He's
now.
focused, bro.
Fucking laser focus, bro. Like a bull shark.
He's like that dude on CNN.
Oh, look at him go. Oh, what a
Looks a
fucking
little angry.
idiot.
He
Bro,
looks
he
like
didn't
the
even
dude
make an
from,
O face.
I mean, those supposed to be
Clerks.
fun times, man. Come on, stop frowning so much. Think
Yeah, why is
happy
he
thoughts.
so upset?
Beating his dick like it owes him money.
Oh
Bro,
my
how
God.
fucking
Why are
lost
we
you have to be to
watching
jerk it to the PlayStation theme song, bro?
I've got a PlayStation 5 out in the other room. I could just experience easier than this.
Arrow says me after a dungeon in Diablo 4.
That's actually pretty good.
Look at it. We're just watching this man just wank it, bro. This is peak After Dark. I'm gonna start wanking it too.
Oh my
Bro,
God.
and
on
then
my
when he
Xbox.
realizes what happened, he's just like plays
He's
it
like,
off.
hey, look right here. Hilarious.
No, he's still going, dude.
Dude, he beat the fuck out of his dick.
What is up, everyone? Hello, hello, and welcome. Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know.
Oh,
Hello.
Staged.
Bro.
Oh, wait, what was that? Awakwa.
Awkward as
Wait,
fuck.
yeah, but I think it was spelled AWK. I was like, who? I mean, spell check? Aquaward?
Isn't that how you spell awkward? AWK?
Yeah, AWK, but I think he had another W in there.
Oh, maybe.
AWKW. I was like, Aquawa.
Awkward, yeah. AWKWARD. Whoa.
Can't
Now you got me all fucked up. How do you spell awkward?
AWKWARD.
WARD. Yeah, but I think he had two W's in there. AWKW. That's why I said Aquawa. Aquaward.
But there is a W after the K.
AWK.
Awkward.
Awk.
Sorry. I went to the Five Below. Okay, my kid was like, I'm mad at you, Dad.
I
Went to
think I
Five
just need
Below
to
like
go
a
to the
week
Five
ago.
and Dime.
Went to Five Below, and there was this my one like cheat drink a week. It was this little watermelon Asian type drink, and she's like, "You didn't give me any," and I'm like, "You were coughing. I was not going to give you any of that." And so she woke up this morning and said she wanted to go to Five Below today. Well, every time I go to Five Below, I get these little Game Boy.
That's awesome.
They're like little
Mints.
Mints or something?
they're not really mints. They're just like grape flavored candies.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
But my goal is okay. I'm gonna let you in on a little So for my my range bag, I have these little mint containers, and I put like an extra set of like the soft earplugs, my laser trainer, and then my bore sight
your
laser,
pre-rolls in
and then
them.
batteries for like my red dot and everything else in there. I just put it in my range bag, and it stays nice and safe. But I was like, I kind of want to make a Nintendo one of that, so I'm printing a little.
Can you send me one
Thing
for my
like-
bud?
Yeah.
You know, I actually thought about it, and I was going to, and I
there, bro.
Yeah.
yeah, I can. Yeah, I will. In fact, if you want one, because they can make it with 4 or 8. So if you want whatever, I don't know how much weed you have.
I have a lot of weed, honestly.
Okay, why they only
should
make
make
them so
him a
fucking.
But that could just be my like travel.
Make him a
container.
what?
Yeah.
A grinder.
Ooh, that'd be cool. If it's Zelda themed. Marco
Yeah.
from 16 is in the chat.
Yes.
Suddenly, you could have just joined us, Marco, instead of
Yeah,
being
he's
all
got the
cool in
link.
the chat.
He wanted the wife. What are you watching? Oh, just 5 dudes watching a dude jerk it.
Yeah, for the record,
Bro, have
I
you
didn't realize
seen
I was
this?
signing up for that.
Yeah.
This dude that I'm trying to find a clip that we can actually play. The Dreamy Bull dude.
The what?
Fucking hilarious. I was watching a like a Zoom. Let me see if I can find it. I don't. We might actually.
Not
get
another
flagged
dude
for this.
jacking it, is it?
He's jerking the fuck out of it, and it's what? I don't know if we can actually play that.
I'm pretty
probably
sure
can.
we
Yeah, I'm not gonna play that, but he.
It's on a Zoom call. Like with
Dude,
people like in the meeting, like, dude, your camera's on. Your
Well,
camera
he's
is
doing it.
on.
He's doing it on purpose.
Oh, is
Let me
he?
see.
Wow.
I'm trying to find a clip. Yeah, that's not me that's doing that.
Oh,
The crickets.
What is that?
Oh,
that Ben?
I'm sorry. No,
That
that was
Ben.
me. that was
Damn
that
it,
was
Thomas.
my phone camera. I'm sorry.
I love how you always say it's me. By the way,
Yeah, I got a notification.
I'm professional. I got this like fancy ass mic for you, Zach, just so I could join you every week.
Yeah, I've got some kind
I
of
know.
ghost or
I
something
even
like
got
that that
collecting
keeps
weekly.
setting
That
off
says
my,
right here.
my door alarm.
Is it named Hobbs?
Tom?
Let me see if I can.
Yeah. Your ghost. Does it have a name?
It does
just-
not
I'm
have
gonna
a
play
name.
this
It
sound
annoys
effect.
the hell out
I had
of
a
me.
Can you hear
ghost
this,
once
Dean?
named Herms.
Here we go.
Can you hear this, Dean?
I'm about to come.
You fucking busting the Zoom. It's hilarious. That's
Jesus.
absolutely hilarious.
Well, I don't know where you find this random shit from, but
I think
Good on
Marco
you.
tagged me in it once.
probably from Marco. I
Marco,
can see that
yeah.
actually.
Me and Marco send each other the most fucked up TikToks. It's amazing. Me
Did
and
you ever
James
see that? It's a older clip, but it was the one about the this guy was cleaning out the elephant cage, and he backed up, and the elephant sat down, his head went up his ass.
Oh.
Oh my!
No.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Never. I don't know if I want to play that.
Is there a video of it?
And the funny thing was, I mean, all right, it's not funny, but the funny thing was is that once his head was up there, his arms just flailing out.
Oh man.
And when they pulled his head out, his hair is all slicked down to his head. I was like, that's got to be the most horrible place to go, is up an elephant's ass. But
Oh my god!
Well, on that note.
Oh my
out.
god! That's
Fellas,
a real clip.
Gotta get
hit
work
out
tomorrow.
easy.
Yeah.
Love you, Fizzy.
All right, Fizzy.
Yep. You guys have a good night.
Fizzy's
Enjoy
like
your,
elephant up the ass.
Yeah, enjoy your video.
Calling it, bro.
Yeah.
Oh!
Later, chat.
Love you,
Yeah.
Fizzy. Have a good night, buddy.
There's no way this is real.
That's a real elephant, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And a real head, bro.
Thanks to this butthead's stupid behavior.
He called him a butthead.
Jesus.
Oh,
my
I called him a butthead. All right, let's call it here. It's
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Ben, you're on mute. I don't think we can come back from that.
I said I gotta go to bed. I'm fucking tired.
Wait, hang on. Before we leave, hang on.
Okay.
I think Crosshair
really?
just got released. Yeah. Let's get some breaking news.
Crosshair?
Yes, Crosshair, the
Big
bad
bitch.
batch. Pablo, you
Crosshair. Oh no, Crosshair.
Is it on the hot? Pablo, send me the link. Hot Toys.
Released or solicited?
No, it would be released.
Have I seen him before?
Yeah, it went up a long time ago.
Okay. Probably keep track of all these. Do you still have Huntech?
Yeah, and Eco. I don't know if we have that link. Yeah, we'll touch base on this later. I mean, if it's just the final product photos, I mean, that's not really a lot of stuff to talk about. So, anyways,
Let's see.
It's been real, dudes.
Yeah, it's not on their Facebook. Or
It's not nearly.
it might be on the secret base page.
It's not nearly green enough in this room, boys, for how stone Jose Hernandez thinks that I am. Let's turn up the green lights. What do you
There you
think?
go, green light it, baby. Oh yeah, here we go.
Look out.
Yeah, so not really a lot of news here, but just the typical secret base photo.
Oh, okay.
Crosshairs release. So. I gotta get that. I gotta get one. I gotta figure that out.
There you go.
I was gonna get it, but then I bought a gun. Then I bought another gun, so we'll see. All right, guys. Love you guys.
All right.
Fucking swell after dark.
Tons of fun.
Yes.
That was a lot of fun.
Thomas
Thomas,
saved it, honestly.
love
It's
you.
classy.
Love you guys
Classy
too,
Thomas,
man.
baby. 1-6 fixes pen. Give us more terrible Flash series. Only if Marco gives us more terrible figure creation ideas. Let's make the
Wow.
Superman float. Okay. Tongue in cheek or not.
Tongue and cheek.
Tongue in cheek doesn't give you free reign to say goofy stuff like that, Marco. Just kidding. I love Marco. Marco is one of my best friends.
He's a sweetheart.
He's
I might-
awesome.
I'm
I
actually really
still
excited for
might
Ben to
trip
get his
him,
package.
but-
Oh, here he goes.
Oh, he goes, how dare you? There you go. All right, love you guys. I don't know. We'll keep this one public for a bit. Maybe we'll just keep this public indefinitely. It was fun.
Yeah.
Jumbo babies.
All right.
See you
Be
guys.
safe. Have good choices. Oh, fact tomorrow 2:30. Friday, just another Friday night, 7 p.m. Stuff, words, things. Tune in. Don't miss
Let's
out.
get nuts Sunday.
Let's
To
get
be
nuts
there, right?
Sunday. Hell yeah.